everybody. Uh, hello, welcome, Andorana Tashan. I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome to episode 7 of our Dragon Age story, Blood and Lyrium. Before we get going with our introductions and a recap of what happened last week, I'm just going to read out the little content warning I do at the start of every session. Before we introduce the story and our players, let me first provide a content warning. Dragon Age is a setting which has some dark and difficult themes, not only with some grisly horror, but also in its political and cultural tensions. There are power imbalances throughout the lands of Thedas, and we may on occasion touch on these in our story. Rest assured, we will be respectful and considerate as possible when we do, and we have discussed our lines and veils prior to today's session. We can check in with each other, but we want you to also be mindful of your own comfort levels. As important as these stories are to voice, your happiness and comfort should be paramount, and as such we would never judge if you needed to step away. That being said, let's dive into today. I am Emma, or Hamalu on the internet, and I use she-they pronouns, and I am the storyteller for these delightful, lovely chucklebugs. Can you introduce yourselves and who you are playing, please? Thank you.
What's up, you boy? Chucklefuck number 1 here. It's Emily. I use she-they pronouns, and I am playing Kana, the dwarven blacksmith recently turned warrior, who uses she/her pronouns, and she's just a very dense ball of emotions at the moment.
Hi everyone, it's Chucklefuck number 2 here. I am Satan, or else a vamp on the internet. I use she or any pronouns, and I am playing Phelan, our Dalish elf mage. Surprise, he uses he, him. I got a lot of stuff I want to do today. That's me.
Hello, Chucklefuck number 3. I am Jill, also known as Ghosty JK. If you look in the credits, it is listed as Chucklefuck number 3, Jill. I am playing Beverly, the newly discovered mom. Not discovered to her, but to everyone else. Yeah, human warrior.
Oh my god. Hello everyone, I am Torn, or Torn Talks Creativity. My pronouns are she, they. I'm Chucklefuck alternate, and I'm playing Oriana, the human rogue of the party. Or one of the human rogues of the party. And her pronouns are she, her. She is honestly just different levels of panic. It's fine. She's okay. She's got this. She's got mud back on her face. She's feeling better. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sakaya, or Chucklenuck number 5 on the internet. And I am playing Eranon, the chastened rogue, and just seeing how many conflicting promises that I can make to all the different party members.
Yes, indeed. So last session was quite something. The group reconvened at the inn, and much discussion was had. Beverly revealed to the group that they would be meeting her son and the father the following day. The news was received in a variety of ways. It's the best way to put it, right? Phelan was asked about the potential flirtations being thrown his way by Kian the Bard, which led to him having to go and have a moment in private to decompress and have a bit of a cry. Oriana has some reflections with Sunny, who is one of the Lothering natives that arrived around about the same time as this lot, and there was some sad moments there, and also a reveal of her true name. Is it her true name? Is it also an alias? We may find out eventually. The following day, the group discussed their plans for the future over breakfast, and it seemed that some of the group are hoping to get to Denerim, while others are hoping to avoid the city entirely. Including Iranan, who has wanted to avoid 7 exes of hers, apparently. Maybe there's more. Only 7 you get to know about. It seems the happy compromise is to get to the general area before finding a boat willing to take them to Kirkwall so that Kenna can see her daughter. The group then set out to meet Bev's son, and it soon becomes clear that the father is in fact the Arl of the whole of Southreach, Leonis Bryland. There are some awkward moments during the encounter, some that are sweet, touching moments. The group get told that Leonis intends on evacuating the people of the town before heading off with the last of them, moving towards Denerim. He also insists that Bev acquires some armor and weapons, and that she is free to access the armor should she want, and in fact, her whole group can as well. Mostly so he can ensure she is safe. This point is driven home further when the suggestion was made by Bev that she is the one that takes Aiden, so that he is not left behind in Southreach in case the worst should happen. Leonis, maybe a little reluctant at first not to have him close by and know that he can protect him, agrees that it's probably for the best. And while Phelan and Bev head off with Aiden to see his dragon pictures, we're going to be coming back into the room with Kana, who has been left on her own because Ariana and Iranan left the keep. So Kana, you are currently sitting on your own in this rather large room with a big fireplace. There's still some food and drinks out on a table over there.
Yummy nice things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is going on in your mind in this moment while you are alone and have some time to breathe here?
Oh, you gotta ask me that, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Several things. She's a little uncomfortable. She is not exactly like the biggest fan of royalty as a concept. Like structurally, systematically, not the biggest fan, but like is like pleasantly surprised that the Arl seems to be a good person, which is like, oh, they make him like that. That's weird. Okay, good
Not
to
common.
know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which is like good, but also has conflicting feelings about. I think a part of her was a little bit hoping that Bev's guy was an asshole that she could write off, but unfortunately, he's a good guy who is good for her, and she's, I think, processing that. Maybe a tinge of jealousy. What? No one knew. Anyways. Yeah, I think a lot of that, I think she's just a little, like, and also, all of that aside, is alone in this room, and, like, what do I do? Do I just, I guess I should keep snacking? She, like, goes and grabs a couple snacks and, like, looks around, and, maybe, takes one of those empty liquor bottles from before and just fills it with a really good ale that, that was there while she has the opportunity, because it's really good, and like
It is.
She may be a little bit of like of an ale snob. Like she'll drink whatever, but like, you know, dwarves know good ale, and this is some good shit. She's gonna keep that. But mostly she's just like, I don't like being alone in this room, actually.
Yeah, it's a little awkward and maybe intimidating, and unfortunately you were left to ruminate on your thoughts, which are maybe things that you would rather not be thinking about right now. Eventually.
Oh, sorry. I forgot something extremely important.
Yes.
She's trying to she's drafting that letter to her kiddo, Rain.
Ah, yes.
In her head, and is feeling emotional and grateful for that. Sorry to interrupt.
No. All right. You're there for a little while, and eventually you will hear the sounds of Phelan and Beverly coming back. Aiden was reminded that he has a lesson he needs to go and see to by a member of staff, and you can tell that this is maybe the person that is their tutor that he said last week could get stuffed. So he huffs and makes a big show and is like, but I have people to speak to, and then you see the conflict on his face where he's like, I'm not allowed to say who these people are, and so we'll just go along with the fact he's going to the lesson because that felt easier. Seems he's already learning how to divert people's attention. So he heads off. You each have your diagrams in hand, because you were given some that you chose. What's on the diagram that you chose, do you think, for each of you?
I know that of the drawings that were like available, Bev would have looked for one that was like a self-portrait of family, which would be probably just Leonis and Aiden. Just
Mhm.
any little drawing that shows both of them. I think she would have
Yeah.
taken something like that.
Okay.
I am muted.
Yes.
So is it like any drawing?
Yeah, you can
Or,
just go,
like-
listen, things that 10-year-old would draw. Which one drew your eye and you picked? He pointed the 3 that he was not letting you choose from because they were
Yeah.
special drawings. Mhm.
That's fair. I think it would be like a kid's drawing of like a mountain with a waterfall and like a singular tree and like the one bright sun with the little spikes on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very bright yellow.
Yeah. And the water just slides coming down.
Mm-hmm. He's even managed to do like swirlies for where like
Oh
the
my
water
god.
starts into
Yeah,
it,
so it's got even a little lake it goes into. It's
Mhm.
amazing. He likes
Yeah.
that one.
You'd be like, my tutor told me this is called a plunge pool.
It is called a plunge pool, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So you are heading back with drawings in hand, and you enter into the room, and you can see Kana, maybe sitting by this point, or are you just standing next to the table with the drinks and food? Oh, you're muted, dear.
Sorry. I think she is fully just like standing by the cheese platter, like looking up at art on the wall, just like
Oh.
lost in thought.
Me at any social event.
It's like, where are the animals, though? Is there something I can pet here?
Are you left alone?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Rhiannon and her sister needed some air.
Are they really
And-
sisters?
Yes, Phelan. They are.
Oh, we can definitely talk about how that would under the radar in a little bit. I don't think
Is it
under the
just you
radar would
guys
be a
back in the room?
phrase.
So
Sorry, what?
Is it just you guys that walked back in the room, or who?
Mhm.
who was here?
Yeah,
Okay.
Beverly and Phelan.
Not really, Phelan. I'm just consistency.
Oh.
That's the line we're going with. So,
Okay, I understand.
yeah, okay.
Well, we got some drawings from Aiden. He's letting us take some.
Oh.
Yeah. He knew
That's
that
so
this
sweet.
was called a plunge pool. I'm gonna
What's a
name it
plunge
plunge
pool?
pool. Oh. Don't
It's
worry
a
about
waterfall reaches
can
a
explain.
river, like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
it. It's a waterfall, kind of meets like a. No, it's fine.
Okay. Is it okay?
I mean,
That's
unless
gross.
you really want me to tell you.
No, I mean I like learning.
I don't know what a
what?
plunge pool is.
It's
Okay.
when, like I say, it's when a waterfall reaches into a lake or a river, and then the pool at the bottom, because it gets deeper because the force of the water is making it.
It's when a waterfall plunges into like a pool or river because it gets deeper
Okay.
because of the force
Because of the
of the
plunging.
waterfall. Yeah, because
Okay.
yeah.
I was just thinking like it was for cliff diving, like you know those people.
I
who,
mean,
like,
you
jump off of-
could, you
you
can.
You take the plunge, you know. Man, now I want to jump into a body of water. Anyways, it's fine.
Maybe
It's
one
pretty
day we'll get
nice.
there.
Eventually, you will hear an awkward Leonis enter the room and clear his throat a little.
Do you need a cough drop?
Everyone. No.
What is that?
Yeah.
It's a mixture of honey and herbs.
Oh.
It helps with coughing.
Oh,
I'm fine.
okay.
I just was.
They're created by waterfalls.
Yeah. He's just lifting into water. Hydraulic action. No, I'm sorry. I was just trying to get people's attention.
Oh,
Rude.
sorry.
Yeah.
Well, man.
I hear that you were back. If you want, I can lead you to where the armory is. If you still need things.
Yes, because
yeah, I
I
think that would
need
be lovely.
armor.
Yes.
Mhm.
My elbow Phelan.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Just follow me. And he will linger by the door, waiting for you guys to catch up.
Mhm.
And then, he takes you on a bit of a walk. You've got to do, a few corridors, up a flight of stairs. Eventually, you were brought into a decently sized room that is clearly stocked up for the people who are part of the army here. There's sections that are empty, and like a weapon rack maybe has like 2 things left of 5 here and there, and there's a few things where you clearly would have had armor, but you do all know that he took all of his soldiers down to fight in a war, so you have what's left over here. I don't know how much is appropriate for you all, but you're free to take what you need.
Thank you.
I can leave you to it if you'd like.
I didn't know if it would be rude to do it. Like, I don't. It looks too bad. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay. We can talk you through it if you want. You don't have to get anything, but could help us.
I'm going to get some daggers for myself.
I
Okay.
feel like I'm making people uncomfortable. I will go.
It's
If you
fine.
find-
Leonis. Just
Yeah.
thank you.
I'll come back in a little bit.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And he'll just turn around and slink off.
I didn't mean to make him feel awkward. 'Cause I was feeling awkward.
So you definitely made the first move on him, is what I'm gathering from how he kind of is as a person.
Oh yeah.
You know what? That makes sense.
Yeah. That makes, yeah.
I mean, he started the flirting, but like the actual like first move, yeah, it was me. But yeah, I'm gonna take a look around the room for a bit. If you guys see anything that you want, I guess take it. That feels weird, but yeah, fuck it.
He told us to.
He did
you
tell
know.
us to. And Bev's going to walk over to like the armor stands that they have here. And she's not wearing it now, but she does have like heavy leather armor that was her brother's that she wore in the last fight.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really fit her very well because it was her brother's, so it's like too tight in certain places and too loose in others, and so it's just like it was what she had. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna look for something that's a bit more like fitted or like closer to Bev's size.
Yeah.
Maybe studded leather. Mechanically, it's not any different. But
Mechanically, it's not any
nicer.
different, but yeah, absolutely. Listen, yeah, because we all know those of us who played those games. Yeah, I appreciate it. It looks better. So yeah,
It
you can
does
find
look
some.
better.
And like a lot of it is designed for various body shapes because this world, thank goodness, has a variety of people who serve in militaries and have various positions. So yeah, you can find something that you reckon definitely looks your size. It's designed to like fit a few different body sizes because there's a lot of buckling and strapping and stuff like that for you to tailor it exactly so that it fits you well.
Mhm.
So you can get some studded leather armor.
Yay. I don't know if you want to go to someone else, or I could just go ahead and say I'm also going to grab a bastard sword.
Mm-hmm.
Finally going to have a weapon that I could use my strength
Yay.
modifier for.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, you can go over and look at a few of the weapons and then pick that one up and be like, yeah, this one's nice.
Be like, it's familiar enough, but also I feel like I could do more damage with it than like a little dinky paddle.
Yeah. Yep. Very good. What are the rest of you picking up? Well, those of you that are there.
I'm over in. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Kana's over in the little kids section,
Mhm.
looking for armor that will fit her, and eventually finds some heavy chainmail that
Mhm.
seems appropriate. Doesn't have to tailor it too much, fortunately. I guess they do have dwarves here. Very nice.
Mhm.
Very nice. I think she will also, in addition to that, we'll get some gauntlets. Mu- d- for her, it's to protect her hands, and for me, it's to punch people
Yes.
with, because it doesn't actually provide any protection whatsoever.
What kind of? Because
Um,
I like people
'Cause
being
adds
able to story
damage.
flavor what the gauntlets look like. Because I've had people wear it where it's essentially it's all interconnected, but it looks like you're wearing a bunch of rings, but they do a lot of damage. Or those gauntlets like glove style that's got metal all over the fingers.
Yeah,
So that if you,
absolutely that. Yeah, the gloves, but with the
Spikes
knuckles
and-
bend, and they each
yeah.
have spikes on them, and they
Yeah.
She's like, these go with the plate armor that I saw in my head, but there's nothing my size here in plate armor, unfortunately. There is, however, a shield that's almost as big as I am that I can carry, so I am gonna take that as well. Upgrade my shield a little bit, and she looks at all the weapons, but she tries a few things in her hands, and she's gonna stick with the grip of her hammer that she literally made to fit her own self. Like nothing's gonna be more comfortable than that.
Mm-hmm.
She can always wipe the blood off if she wants to make something.
Very true. All right.
I am getting stuff for other people. I'm probably going to get some armor for Oriana, because I don't know if she wears armor, but if she does, it's probably not great because she's rolling Muddle Day and her clothes seem like they're about to fall off. So I'm gonna get her some armor. Does over the table, does Eranon need armor?
Eranon has light armor. You just don't see her wear it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you might
Yeah,
not.
it's
know
just
that
if
she
you need
does.
me to pick some up for you, let me know. And I'm gonna get some throwing knives, cause he saw Eranon and Oriana throwing knives, so he's gonna get throwing knives if that is in there.
Yeah, you
Oh
can
no,
get
we
throwing
taught.
and even just
we
like
taught the child
ammunition,
bad
so like
habit.
getting extra arrows, you can also just pick up, because you guys have carts, you can keep those things. in.
Yeah, he'll like refill. He's like, "There's arrows. I saw someone pull a bow once. Grab some arrows. I'm gonna get some throwing daggers, maybe a knife, a dagger, a regular dagger. I feel like I should keep that on me. This is a soft prize. Like, I feel like I should keep that on me. I don't know how to use one. But the pointy end goes to the other person.
Accurate.
And some armor for Oriana. And yeah, he's like, this is all definitely for me.
Okay.
Heavy leather armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very nice. So you're just kind of like stacking up a lot of
Yeah.
things. Yeah. You guys
I
can
think
probably,
that my
there's maybe
girls
a
are gonna
chest
need-
provided for
carry
you
some
guys
of
that
it.
you can
Yeah.
put stuff into the chest, and then lackeys that work in the keep can take it out for you.
And if they had mentioned anything else, then that. But
All right. So as you pick things up, and like I say, there's probably a few little quivers of arrows that you can maybe pick up a few bundles. You maybe would feel too guilty taking all of them, but you could take a few.
yeah, it's just 2 bundles. We don't. It's fine.
Can I just remembered. I'm gonna pick up 2 bows for Eranon, and even though Oriana said she didn't want a new bow, also for Oriana, because fuck you, I'm getting you a nice thing.
Yeah. Yeah, we love to see it. Okay. Eventually, Leonis will kind of swing by. He's not necessarily. If you were any other people who were just visiting the keep, there would be staff who would see to this for you, but he is dealing with it himself. You could surmise maybe for a few reasons. Chief of which not letting his staff know that he's just handing the stuff out to random commoners.
He's you, not random commoner.
You're certainly not, but I don't know
That's
if his
my
staff
way.
know that. Well,
Yeah.
some of them are aware that you come around
Yeah.
here, yeah. And he'll come and do a little knock knock at the door.
Don't come in, we're changing.
Oh.
Just
Cannot.
kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. You can come in. We're good. We're decent.
Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, okay.
Hey.
I hope you found everything that you need.
Yeah, I think we are pretty kitted out now.
Okay.
Kana's got a giant shield, I swear, that is
Yes,
bigger
you
than
do.
you are.
Effective defense. You seem strong enough to carry it.
I don't mean to ask for more than you have offered, but there are a few things that we could probably get out in the market that might be useful for our trade, like a healing kit in case anything does
Well,
tend to happen.
you see, he's currently holding a box.
Oh no,
But, you know, it's
you are very gracious.
you don't know what's in it yet.
I assumed I was wrong instantly, so I'm going to stop talking now.
Okay. Yeah, he's like, you can tell he's not sure how to handle Phelan, so he's just gonna go over to Bev and be like,
Phelan just turns into Kana. It's like, I don't want to look at him right now.
Here, and he'll hand you a
Okay.
small wooden box. And if you lift up the lid, you can see that there is 10 vials that have healing potions in them.
Healing potions. That's
Yeah, there weren't too many left over, but there was some, so I kind of rounded it up and, well, what they gonna do? Question me? I'm the boss.
no, thank you. This is really, really generous. Thank you.
It's important to me that you make it to your destination safely.
And I'll make sure that we do. It's very important to me as well, not just for myself, for my friends, but also for Aiden coming along with us. And
You're all carrying very precious cargo. So, well, we can add it to the stuff. I can have people bring this out to you if you like, unless you want to just carry it out yourself. I don't know. I mean, I appreciate. Sorry.
No, I was gonna ask something. I don't know. So let me get into Phelan. That's my. I don't know. Would you happen to have any books that you are comfortable parting with?
Yes. What kind of books? I have. Do you have time, everyone? Can I?
Phelan
take
just
you to-
turns to look at him and like, please. Please.
we could check out some books, I guess.
His eyes say please. He doesn't say please, but he's
Yeah.
just like puppy
You don't
dog eyes.
have to come
Knowledge is
if you don't want
power.
to, but follow me. You don't all have to follow me. Again, to be clear, I will show him where the books are. But if you want to come and see as well, then I'm not gonna stop you.
I'll follow, yeah.
And he'll pick up the box. Well, he'll go to pick up the box and then like pauses and realizes he still has a very injured arm, and he's like,
Let me
2
get
seconds.
that for you.
"Oh wait,
Bev just goes and picks it up.
yeah, okay, yeah." I was gonna have someone, but you know what, that works.
She's very strong.
I'm aware. And he heads out. And you can follow behind.
Yes.
Yeah. and he will lead you again out and up some more stairs. You're heading to an area that clearly is the more lived-in part of this keep. It isn't absolutely massive. Southreach is still a town after all, rather than a huge city, but it's bigger than a lot of the buildings you guys will have been in before, and leads you into a room, opening up the door and takes you into the library. And it's fairly well appointed, actually. And there are 2 large desks in the central room, and you can see sitting on a table at the far side is Aiden with the tutor, who's currently going through some lessons. It appears like he's doing geography of northern Thedas. And he'll just kind of indicate to the shelves.
Bit that's left.
Yeah, he's like, they should be... And most of them have names on the sides. If they don't, we can help you figure it out. I
I've
have not
never
read
seen
everything
so
in this.
many books in such a small, like together.
Oh, yeah. Libraries are pretty good. I spend most of my time like out training with weapons because that was just what was expected. But the library is always a nice touch.
Never been to a library.
Well, help yourself. Within reason. Don't.
He's
clear-
just
clear it all
vibrating.
out.
Yeah. He's mostly looking for books about animals,
Mhm.
history,
Mhm.
natural, like, kind of like guide to herbs and plants and how to use certain things, whether
Mhm.
to make salves, potions, or like baskets and weaving and whatnot. So it's historical, natural, and animals.
The historical, you see there are multiple shelves. There's like a history section, and it goes into the history of, you can get the individual regions. You can get some that are generalized, just the Dojian histories. There are things that are quite specific histories, like some that maybe document the blights from like a way back when. And then there's like what is essentially like in Skyrim, you know, the Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun style books.
Yeah.
There's books that are similar to that as you start to move into the more regional things, some geography sections. Here's where you can start finding things about your plants and your animals as well. So
Okay.
you have an assortment, which means that you can pick things that are perhaps specific, if
I
there's
would-
specific things you want to learn,
Yes.
or general ones if it's just a kind of
I would like to get
Hold on.
that blight one about the different blights throughout history.
Okay.
I would like to get one if there is one of like general Thedas and like the cities like Kirkwall, and you know, I don't know how maps are divided, but like the bigger cities, like general information about the bigger cities, and like Denerim, Kirkwall, Orlais,
yeah.
or countries. I don't know.
Yeah, so you'll be getting like those books on Ferelden, and then Kirkwall is
Oh,
part of the Free
Ferelden.
Marches, which is its
Yeah.
own region, and then there's Antiva, Navarra, the Anderfells.
Okay, so I think he will then do 3 marches and Ferelden.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
And just what he's looking for nature wise would be kind of like basically how to use herbs and plants to make potion salves, stuff like that, edible ones, kind of like a half natural medicine, half like what's it called when you go forage, like foraging.
Yeah.
And for animals, I would love to get a dragon one if he does have dragon books.
There is definitely a section. Some of the books there look newer. It seems like there maybe used to be one, but because it's the special interest of his son, he conveniently has managed to get a few more.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just grab, like, I don't know, the different types of dragons, dragon hunting habits. Where do they come from? I don't know. The dragon books when you have when you're a kid.
Slowly Got a big stack of books in your arms.
It's like, okay, it's
Able
like
to carry all that, bud?
it's like 5 books. It's fine.
Well, if you've got plans and then Ferelden, and also free marches, and then dragon hunting habits, and then the different types of dragons.
That's 6 books. I have 6 books. Is that
Could
alright?
I also grab
Yes.
a book? While Phelan's looking around, I think I would see in the history section the history of Orlais and think back to something that I heard and pick up one of the Orlesian history books. Just take it.
Okay. Yeah, you can do so. You may need help carrying it. I don't know if you've, like, as somebody who used to carry that amount of books in a bag for university, heavy books are surprisingly
I have a bag.
dense.
No, it's just failing with the books. I'm gonna have to buy a book holster
Yeah,
and a bigger backpack.
Holster.
just a section of one of the crates is just for stacking books onto.
Yeah. Is this too much? I can.
It's fine.
Okay. It's just 6 books. I don't know when I'll be able to see a library again. I can pay you.
Mm, It's fine. I don't want to be morbid. And he looks over his shoulder to make sure Aiden is paying attention to his lesson at the other side of the room. When we evacuate the city, I will be focusing on carrying those books. So you might as well go to some use.
Thank you.
Can I pick up some books too?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'd like to think that you whisper because you're like, it's a library. I
It's
have
a
to be
library,
quiet."
yeah. Everyone being so loud. No, I think she's looking for 2 kinds of things. I wanted to say that Rainey was into fantasy novels, but we're in fantasy novels, so I don't
Oh
think
no, but there
that's
are
the right.
There's definitely
There
fantasy
is.
novels and fantasy
Yeah.
novel worlds.
Yeah.
I think maybe one of those, and maybe like she likes books about really far in the future where technology is really crazy. It's not called sci-fi yet, but it will be. Proto
Fantasy
sci-fi.
fiction.
Yeah. Any kind of story. She really likes reading. So
Okay.
she's gonna pick her up a couple. She's like a really good reader for her age, so like not necessarily just looking for children's books, but like something that looks like a good story that is not smutty.
It's like kids' books,
Jill.
kids' fantasy books
Yeah.
that you get at the Scholastic Book Fair.
He'll have disappeared while you guys are looking for this and come back with another little crate thing that he's like holding the handle of with his one good arm and then sets it down the table. Probably gonna need another crate, huh?
I mean, we have a cart, so you know.
Right, it's to get it to the cart.
No, but I'm saying this is useful because we
Yeah.
have a cart.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
And then if there's any books about like weird, lesser known smithing techniques or metallurgy studies from different cultures or anything like that, just a skim. That's a little.
You know what? You
That's a
want?
little specific.
I feel like it is, but you know what? We'll see what the dice have to say about that because I'm not gonna say no. It would be a weird thing to have in this particular library, but that doesn't mean that it's not. On the one hand, I would say it's probably investigation, which is under perception. But I don't think you do have anything that so a perception check for me, and let's
I'm so
see if the dice are kind.
close.
Sorry. What you do find is a book in the sort of natural history section that goes into the perhaps lesser known geology of some of the areas. So what it has is like quite good maps of the different regions, and then they've actually like using some color coding shown you where like some certain types of metals or certain types of rocks can be found, certain minerals, and breaks down the sections, and then there's like writing about other smaller things that you can perhaps find there if you're looking for gems. This is kind of it's a book on where to find cool stuff. So less smithing techniques, but more places to go find cool stuff to smith with.
I'll take it.
With a 12, yeah. Okay. All right. So we have ladened ourselves with some reading materials, and other than that, you three are free to go when you are ready. You can presume to know where you're going to find your friends, but as you kind of gather yourselves, I'm assuming saying some goodbyes, you're told that there's still a bit of work and some organizing and packing needed to get Aiden ready, so he's not ready to just leave with you guys right now, but won't be long, maybe the next day.
We've still got some stuff to take care of anyway,
Yes.
so we'll swing
Sure
by
do.
before we leave.
Yeah. So we're going to jump over to Iranan and Oriana, which is fun two names to say together. As you had disappeared off, get some fresh air, get some mud back on your face, Oriana, is there anything that you would like to be doing or trying to accomplish out here in the town itself?
How brave are you feeling, Ariana? Because I would like to take you somewhere truly terrifying.
So the
I
funny
need to
thing
restock
is,
some. I need to
Okay.
restock some soaps.
okay, because the moment the moment leading up to the mud reapply was just like trying to deep breathe but couldn't get a deep breath, and then the mud came on and she finally did that, like actually took a full cycle of air in her lungs, and then you go somewhere truly terrifying. It goes just the immediate clinch. Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds better. Let's do that. Wait, soaps. Runs.
It
No, I'm
won't
just
take long.
kidding. No, okay. Yeah, no, that sounds better.
Do you have anything you want to do?
Honestly, just get away from here. That'd be great.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, hold your nose. We're going in.
Okay. It'll be fine.
There's a little shop, that's just called Toot Sweet. That's like artisanal soaps and lotions and what have you. So you walk in and it very much is like, to some, a complete assault on the senses. To others, you're like, oh, it's so fragrant in here. I feel so
It's called
energized. I love
Lush,
this."
actually.
Yeah, and Aradan is totally doing that thing that those women of a certain class do, where she's going to trying all of the different types and rubbing them on.
Yeah, all the free samples.
Yeah.
Listen, it says they're free samples, so.
I think Oriana's just like, okay, it's not there, but like, the people that probably work there are just like, she is covered
Yeah.
in mud.
There's like a
Don't
moment
touch
where the-
anything.
At first, they're a little horrified, and then they're like, "It makes sense that you've come to a soap shop." What can I
like
do
the idea
for you?
that Ariana's actually like walking sideways just in case she accidentally gets cleaned by something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like this at all. But actually, in a weird way, I think she's a little bit comfortable here, in a really odd way, or kind of like, not like, kind of gets into it a little bit, and just, I think she kind of goes around if they aren't trying to shoo her out of here, but like, and keeps going after like sandalwood and like earthy scents and that type of thing, not necessarily like lavender and floral
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, and
There's also some like a nice section that's all like milk and honey kind of.
oh yes,
Yeah.
anything like that. And she actually even might buy some. Oh my god!
Oh.
And she's gonna look at Arana and just be like, "Don't tell anybody." It just yeah, she'll buy like 2.
Yeah, Aranan herself is only here for like a small bar of soap and to restock a little bit of perfume. It's just a small restock, but she's using, in a different way to Ariana, but she's using the time just to ground herself a little bit again. Just breathe in some nice scents, take a breath, think, what are we going to do? So yeah, pick up a couple of items. When Ariana's ready, we'll leave.
Yeah, and I think when we leave, she kind of grabs you and just, now that she's calmed down a little bit, not grab, sorry, but like grab the back of your dress. Just thank you for your help earlier. I've calmed down now. She just body slams you to the ground. No.
I mean,
yeah.
you've just
thank you.
bought soap, so I'm not sure that you're fully
Oh,
You're fully better yet, but
yeah. It reminds me of someone. So, just,
Rhiannon
Smell
gives
that.
a knowing smile, but she won't ask.
yeah. And eventually there will be a time, hopefully, that I don't have to wear mud. Though I admit I'm starting to like it now. Like I was joking earlier when I said that to them, but now it's kind of a nice armor. But
No,
yeah.
I completely get it, and believe it or not, I do spend times very much caked in mud.
Yeah, there's something kind of freeing about it, huh?
And given that we
Yeah.
might be taking on
Hey yo.
bandits later on,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I might move more in your direction of attire.
I would get armor that fits better. And I think she because she usually wears this thing, but like underneath there is armor, and she kind of like moves it a little bit, like the whole dang thing moves because she's so skinny.
Where did you get that?
Well, I stole it, but that's okay. Sometimes
Because
you just need it, okay?
I am not judging.
Yeah. And honestly, I've lost a little weight being on the road, so it fit. Okay, it never fit, but it fit better before. And like I think you even see like gross like rags like underneath it trying to just keep it in place. Like sticking out the bottom.
You could have gone to the armory. Why didn't you?
Honestly, I wanted to, but I kind of just couldn't breathe. You know how you just, well, maybe not, but you're just
Well,
kind of
we'll
like
get it sorted.
the thought starts and then it just keeps going and then your lungs won't move. Yeah.
Sakaya understands. I don't think Aranan does,
Yeah.
but she nods.
I think if there's any kind of like blank moment of what, I was like, never mind, don't worry about it. It's fine.
I think Aranan sort of like looks at you for a moment and then. So what do you want to do? How do we move this away from this conversation?
I mean, honestly, I've gotten over the initial shock. I think Aiden's coming with us, and I mean, his father's going to give him stuff, right? His patron.
His father will give him stuff, and you can spend time tracking ahead, and I will look after Aiden with everything. It'll be
I was
fine.
thinking, is there anything that he might like? I'm not really around kids a lot.
Oh,
Or maybe something for Bev so they can do something together.
that's a fantastic idea. Yeah.
Yeah,
we can
like-
get some stuff.
Games. I'm assuming games exist.
I think
Jax
he's
or
quite creative.
something.
We get some drawing, some art things he could like write while he's on the road.
I could steal some paper from that board. There was some blank paper. We'll find something. Maybe we don't have to
I
steal stuff.
Give you
okay.
like a sparkly little look. It's like, yeah, let's go nick some stuff.
And they're still like, yay!
I just realized we left the two rogues together.
Yeah, you sure did. You sure did.
You're totally responsible. What do you mean?
Yeah, so you guys are able to pilfer a few things. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna make you roll for it.
Well, and especially if there's
Just-
any kind of like games like the equivalent of what Jax would be, something
Yeah, yeah.
super low budget that you can do together. Yeah.
Probably got one of those little like the
Little-
ball and a cotton and like
Well-
there's cards and
Yeah, something that Bev could play feasibly with a 10-year-old, like
Mhm.
bonding time.
Here you are, Aiden.
Yeah.
Your aunties have nicked you some shit.
Yeah. Yep.
This is a commoner game. It's called stealing.
Hey, he might be very good at it. He's already learning how to emotionally manipulate the people that are hurt.
Yay!
Your mum won it by stealing an awl.
Oh, this poor child. Anyway.
Yep.
But yes, Oriana would look for something like that.
So you guys are able to grab a few things. Now, it wasn't really decided because two people just slipped off. So how do you intend on finding each other again? The three who are coming out of the keep. Where are you heading?
We're rogues. We just figure it'll happen.
Yeah. Well, eventually they'll find their way to the cart, right? Like, we have
That
to
was
get the
gonna be
Jessicas
what I
at
was
some
gonna
point,
say.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Got
mean,
a bunch
like
of shit to bring to the cart, so
I do have things that I want to do and buy today. I also think I need to go back to the alienage at some point. and let them know about the evacuation. I also told King Kine,
Kian.
Kian, I would see him again.
Okay.
So I'm happy to go after. We put everything in the cart, but I did not know if any of you wanted to go to the supermarket with me.
I do think we need to buy some more stuff, so after putting stuff in the cart, yeah, we could go wander around a bit.
I might head to the alienage a bit early, if y'all want, and kind of will just like take her coin purse and just hand it to Bev. If y'all need anything, you know, don't bleed me dry, but I can't think of anything I need specifically more than just general us staying alive gear, and y'all have good heads on your shoulders. I trust you. But I was thinking about those people in the alienage. They could use help, and I've got some skills and a portable anvil. I figured I could maybe fix some shit for them while I got a little bit of time. I don't know. I just hate seeing people suffering.
Sure. I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah. If they'll let me in without you guys, we'll see.
And if you're offering help, I mean, might have to do a little bit of bargaining to get your way in, but I feel like you can figure your way in there.
Yeah.
You're a likable person, so
I agree.
I believe in you.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Okay. So who is going shopping? Just Phelan?
Well, we're going to the cart first to put.
Yeah,
stuff
we're
in.
going to the cart.
Yeah,
first.
I
to
figured.
meet up.
Yeah, sorry. My brain had already assumed you guys were at the cart. Yes, you can head to the cart with the two chests. The book one is kind of heavy. Who's carrying that one? Yeah.
I'm carrying the one with the 10 vials.
Yeah.
I'm carrying the armor, I think. That was what I
Yeah.
thought earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Oh, could you carry my old armor too? My hands are full.
No.
Puts it on, drapes it over the crate.
Oriana, I got you some armor.
And I think when y'all get there, she's just petting a Jessica, like, oh, thank you.
I didn't know if you wore any, and if you did, I figured it wasn't that great. And
Yeah.
you
You
can
figured, correct.
some.
Yeah, and I think she kind of like takes off the really poo-poo, thing she's wearing, and like y'all just see armor, like, but it's an inch out from her body,
Oh,
and takes it
honey.
off, and like rags just fall down.
I
She'll
tried to
put the
get
other
Wrong
one
one.
fit
armor
it.
grommet.
Like a trick of the eye. No, and she'll put the armor on and just thank you.
I tried to get one that was approximate to your size,
Yeah,
tall and skinny.
thank you.
And
Appreciate it.
I'm a bad listener. Gives you a really nice looking bow.
Oh, thank you.
I also
And
got daggers
know where
for
to
you
put
guys.
it.
Yeah. I know you and Aranon, I know you also use daggers, so I got a lot of throwing knives.
Just imagine Phelan being like, I got these.
I got
Armful
these.
of daggers.
What do you have there?
Oh,
a
no.
dagger!
Like, oh, okay.
Hey,
They really need
Oh my God.
cheese. Okay.
They're
I
great.
also got one for myself. I figured it's important for me to have it in case of anything.
Okay. Yeah, I might show you the technique before you don't throw it in camp.
Why would I throw it? It would get lost.
Oh, well, because I thought that you'd got throwing daggers.
I have some throwing daggers for you guys, and then I got a regular dagger for me.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
I could use a throwing dagger. I don't know which. Don't really know. I'm gonna stop. They're here.
We'll practice. We'll help
yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Set up a target or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think Oriana will walk up to Bev and just, I don't know what game I got, but I'm sure I got something cool. I know Aiden will be on the road, and 10-year-olds probably get pretty bored. So here's a game that we totally didn't steal that y'all can play together.
Okay, the detail that you slipped in there makes me a little bit nervous, but I'm not going to question it. I'm just
I
going to
just reach over and just pull the price tag off.
Thank you. This is
We-
very, very thoughtful.
You're welcome.
And while we're all here before we split off again, I do want to kind of talk to everyone really quick and just apologize for how I handled everything that just happened. Because I thought it would be amusing and I didn't think about how it would affect any of you. So I did want to apologize for that. That was an environment that I'm more used to being in than you guys are. So I'm sorry. And I hope that didn't cause too much of an issue.
Honestly,
Just
I think I'm the only one that really had an issue. Sorry. I overreact.
Oh no, I was uncomfortable as well.
Yeah, but look,
I'm always uncomfortable.
nobles just make me nervous.
Totally understandable. Which is why I took something from the noble and I wanted to give it to you, Oriana, in particular. And I hand over the book about of Orlesian history. Maybe just like the history of like the Dales or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard that you like this kind of stuff.
Sorry, the first thing I thought was like she just. Sorry.
I remember hearing in Lothering that you collect this kind of stuff. I don't know. So I thought I would give it to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I know this is going to be shocking to believe, but I promise it's true. If Aiden needs to learn anything on the road, I do know some things, like scholar stuff. So if I need to distract him, I can help.
Are you offering to tutor my son?
A little bit.
What are your
Just believe me,
qualifications? Do you have a
She
resume?
knows stuff.
She's like,
Have you been vetted? Yeah.
I put
Please just
mud
believe
and I
me.
know things.
Yeah, I know things. I've been around.
I absorb knowledge from the earth through osmosis.
I just lay in and
Yeah.
just go, tell me your secrets. No. Look, please just believe me, okay?
I mean, I do believe you. You seem like a smart person, so probably
And-
more educated than I am.
I also have more books. He tells Oriana like excitedly.
What did you get?
Well, I thought. So I got one that I thought he's got a little notebook that I thought would be useful for all of us, which is history of the blights across status. Then I got the general history of Ferelden and of the Three Marches, since we're going to Kirkwall and we're currently in Ferelden. I don't know much about either, other than other stuff.
We could read them together with Aiden. I mean,
yes.
might have already read them, but yeah.
I thought he would like. I mean, he probably already read them, but I got a book on dragons and their hunting habits, and I got a book about dragons in general. But I think he probably knows most of the information in there. I also got a book on natural medicine and like using plants and herbs effectively, but also foraging.
Yeah, that's really cool. Thank you.
Sorry, that was a lot, but I just
No, I'm excited. And like, I
That's
think
really great, buddy.
I think she like looks at them and she's really hoping one's by Brother Genetivi. Are any of these by Brother Genetivi?
Ooh, yeah, I think one of the general history of
Yeah.
Ferelden one is a Brother Genevieve
and this
book,
one's by Brother Genevieve.
And like, I think you kind of see like the little,
yeah.
little squeak, like.
I wonder if he's still in Denerim.
I hope so. That would be really
We
fun.
should go into Denerim for that.
We
I love
can
that
talk
Oriana
about
was
that
I
later.
love that you're like
Yeah,
using
like-
Brother Jenna TV and a Brother Jenna TV.
And the
No,
thing is,
Oriana-
like, when she gets upset, she just.
It's for
Like
Brother
a
Jenna
cat who
TV.
starts
It's
growling.
okay. We'll tell you all about how cool it was and how great it was to meet him, and
Got
tell you all
signed
the
copy.
stories of us hanging out with him.
Having a
Okay,
drink
fine.
together.
Yes.
You could wear mud, so you'll be fine.
I don't think he would care.
I
He seems to be a
don't
little
think
different.
so.
Yeah, in his writing to other people. Probably not.
Who cares?
Anyway. Yeah, exactly. Thank you all. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
Sorry, I think she even holds up the bag. She's like, I bought soap.
Oh,
I bought soap.
oh,
Shock
oh
Pikachu face.
no!
Beverly's trying not to have a strong reaction to it, not to scare Oriana, but
no.
everyone else just like, ah!
Oh, I was just like, cool.
No, and that's the thing, like, I think she looks at y'all, she's like, no, I wanted Jill to laugh. I thought that was funny.
Okay,
I got it.
It is.
Oh, we were gonna go. Speaking of buying things or stealing them, I was going to go to the market to buy some stuff. I think we need. He brings out his little notebook back again. He takes notes. We need food for traveling. I would like to get my own bedroll and a few other things. He just scratches off where it says books.
Yeah.
Can we offload some things for the Jessicas? This is a lot of stuff.
I thought we were in the cart at Jessica's uploading.
No, that's what I
As
mean.
in,
Yeah.
the carts are getting heavy, is what her point was.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well-
I don't. The Jessicas probably don't want. I mean, they are obviously a lot stronger than all of us, but.
They are hench.
Yeah.
most
I will
most of
say,
Some tough ass
Yes.
Jessicas.
Bev's cart isn't as heavy as Kana's is because she didn't like hack to take everything with her. It was just
Yeah,
what
and
she
it doesn't have
grabbed.
an anvil in it.
Yeah, that's true.
That is
Um,
true.
We could definitely sell our old armor, my old shield.
Yes.
That's
And
gonna
make
be the
extra
heaviest
money.
anyway. Yeah.
I will say I think we should buy a healer's kit. I know that the Arl gave us some potions. But I think if we run out, and also if I can't heal, we should get a healer's kit. I think that's important. I don't want anyone to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, if you guys are going to steal, just don't get caught. Like, I understand they have a little bit of pull here, but I feel like there's a limit to it.
I think Oriana just takes out a bunch of stuff like in her pockets. Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Just like, don't get caught. Don't tell me.
Oh, okay.
Don't tell me.
Squashes just roll down the street.
Yeah. Now we have predetermined the things that you guys had been interested in, so we don't necessarily need to do, shopping episode where I go over what there are and be the shopkeep and do roleplay. But if you want to just let people know what you did end up buying, if any of you guys were purchasing
I
anything.
have a list.
Mm-hmm.
I'm buying. Yes. I'm buying a bedroll for myself. You guys can buy your own because that's 10 silver pieces. I'm buying beads. I can get 10 for 15 copper pieces, which is the perfect amount. Food, 3 silver pieces for that. A flask, metal. I feel like that's important. This is Phelan telling them what he got at the end of the day. I also got a smoke bomb. I think that will be useful for us at some point. Also, stinkers were like 5 copper pieces, so I got 6 of them. I think. Yes, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Math and I aren't friends. I also got my own bedroll, and I wanted to get a spark tube that was also expensive, and I got a hair comb. I didn't know if you guys wanted me to get anything else.
That's plenty.
I think I would have
So-
helped.
Yeah,
Good
just
shot
the rest of you,
for
just tell me what you. Yeah. Tell me what you guys got, or let the audience know.
I think I would have helped Kana and maybe asked Aranan as well to do selling and making sure we don't get gypped.
Mm-hmm.
And, we get paid fairly for
Definitely been
everything.
involved in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It occurs
Arana
to
can
me-
charm them.
It occurs to me that my old armor is actually my blacksmithing apron, which I need for my career, so I'm not gonna sell that.
Okay. Yeah.
But like my old crappy armor, like we can sell that.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
Other things.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then just, normal restock of things because she had dried food and stuff like that before, so
Yeah.
anything like that.
I'll say, armors, you can, if you look at whatever the mark price is, you would get back half, but weapons you're going to get full price because the people are looking to arm themselves and they will pay what is needed for that. But if an armor set is clearly used and, leather... it can
is totally-
show signs of extensive wear, so...
great.
Yeah.
We'd need to pass it through Beverly before we sell it, I think.
Can you wash these stains out? But yeah, so you're
There's only
able
so
to,
much
to
I
do
can
that.
do.
Yeah.
Question: if it's an odd number, do we just do the lower or
I'd
higher
round
of
up.
half?
Round up's fine.
Round up. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Rounding up is fine.
And
I don't have a lot of money.
are we staying one more night? That's one thing I wanted to
Well,
clarify,
yeah.
'cause I'm-
Aiden's
We have
not
to
going to
wait
be
for
ready
Aiden.
till tomorrow, and
okay,
Phelan
cool.
and Kenna have things to do in the alienage, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, one more night. Okay.
Can I use your money to buy a wine bottle?
Only if you share.
Obviously.
Alright, sweet.
It's only 20 copper.
Get to, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
A bargain. Okay. So you're able to. Oh, yes.
Oh,
No, go for it.
I was just gonna say what I bought if you were gonna do something else before that.
Yeah,
We're
keep
going
it.
to
Go
the
ahead.
next person.
Mhm.
I bought 2 weeks worth of rations. A bedroll as well, a small
Yeah.
tent,
Mm-hmm.
a whetstone, a torch, and apparently 2 bottles of cheap wine.
Nice.
apparently.
Apparently 2. I had 1 planned.
Yeah.
I
Love
see.
it. Yeah. Anyone else got things they need to declare?
Rhiannon didn't buy anything. She has she has enough to travel with, and she's got some stuff to pick up in Denerim. So.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. I know that a few of you, towards the end of your shopping excursion, had wanted to go into the alienage. Who all is going?
Me. Sorry for our audio listeners. I put up my hand because I was typing my
Mm-hmm.
I
equipment.
will go unless Oriana's going to be left by herself. Well, Beverly, did you say you were going? I didn't see.
I haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're all also welcome to go in, because you did go in before, and they have the little common space for people if you wanted to just hang out, drink said bottles of wine.
Now that Oriana's calmed down, she would help y'all with whatever you wanted to do.
Mhm.
Now she's not going to throw up from anxiety. She'll help.
Ideal.
I think Oriana wants to go just for a bit of a drink and last day in the city before 5 days on the road. So
Yeah. 7 days on a road. Even
Shut
longer
up.
this time.
Shut up, whatever.
This is a longer slog. Okay. So, Kana, you're wanting to go in and offer some kind of help, correct?
Mhm.
If you want, I will allow you to roll and give you a little bonus for it. So you have smithing as a focus in your strength.
Mhm.
If you want to roll that for just doing any kind of repairs that people need, if people need blades sharpened, knowing that there's dangerous times, that sort of thing. If you want to roll your smithing and add an extra 2, you just, whatever number you roll, add mentally 2 to it because you're using your portable anvil.
So,
While you're rolling, I just thought of something. Can I leave whiskey behind to protect like the carts and the Jessicas?
Yeah,
For no one, I don't want anyone stealing.
that's fair. That's fair. There's thieves going around apparently. um, so that's an 18 plus 4 stump points is an absolutely incredible roll for this game system. So you are able to get through quite a lot of work here. There are a lot of people who are incredibly grateful. Not all of them have money that they can give you. Some do, so I would say you maybe are able to make about 20 silver in total from all the help that you're kind of doing towards the end of this day. But you're given things like, well, I don't have much, but here's a little package of like homemade shortbread, or here's like a bottle of like cordial that we've got. You like, so they don't have much to offer you in terms of payment for your help, but you're being given quite a lot of stuff actually, which is quite nice.
Oh, I think at first she's like saying, "Oh no, that's not the point."
Yeah.
But I think it's just like it's happening too much that she's
You
just
start to
like
get the
eventually
impression
she's like,
yeah.
one, it's like, all right, I guess I'll
Yeah.
accept this, and two, it's just like this stopping to have this conversation every time is taking up too much time, and there's more help to be had. So
Yeah.
she just puts her head down.
And the
That's
longer that
happened.
you're there, you get the impression that, like, here in the alienage, that sort of system for payment for services and assistance is just common. It's just the culture here. So they get by and get the things that they need by everybody trading in the things that they can make or acquire or craft. So you're able to. It's actually quite a nice little a little stash that you're able to get. Even just down to maybe like a little, someone's done a little knitting project where they've got some little frilly flower things that are, here's these, you know. So you're...
We'll ask around into some of her braids.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to really help the people out here, and I will say that things maybe are not going to be super pleasant for the people here, either those who are actually able to make the escape or those who won't. You've given them an edge in what is to come, which is very kind indeed. All right. So you're doing that. Oriana, you said you were just going to help out with anybody who had things that they needed help with. I think Kana was the only one who was planning on actively doing things. I know that Phelan has a conversation or two that he's wanting to have, but you could maybe just be an assistant for Kana.
Yeah, pretty much anything about if Kana could use it.
Yeah.
If not, the idea that Oriana would protect the carts is very funny.
Well, yeah, because you can basically be a runner. So, like, as things are being given to Kana, you can bring them to the cart and sort of figure out where you're going to settle things in terms of, like, balancing the weight and what have you, and things that arguably you guys would be able to carry. And you can, like, linger up there for a little while more stuff is being gathered, just to, like, look after the carts and, yeah.
That would be perfect because number one, she's very quick. Number two, she doesn't want to talk to people. And number three, she gets to decompress.
Yeah.
Like little moments of decompression.
At one point when you're there, you notice that Whiskey is seemingly playing around, and when you pay attention, you realize that there's a mouse, and Whiskey isn't hunting the mouse. They're playing like they're chasing up and then going, and like they'll both like they've tried to catch it, and it scampers off again, and it seems like the two of them are just playing with each other.
They're just pals.
Yeah,
oh,
Whiskey is not not hurting the little mouse, but it's just like
yeah, because Oriana's actually scared of Whiskey. She hasn't told anyone that, but yeah, she's scared of dogs, and so she's probably just like, okay, good boy. That's actually really cute.
Yeah. You just
like
do
she'll
that
actually
over
say
there.
it too.
Yeah,
just
there.
like
Yeah.
Good boy. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and like she kind of just scoots around Whiskey.
I don't think. Listen, it is very much canon that these dogs are really exceptionally intelligent.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like you know
it's
how
like, it's
some
not
dogs
founded
can
with
tell when you're a
Whiskey.
dog person, but equally
Yeah.
I think these Mabari can tell. It maybe knows that you're a little jumpy and nervous, and so just kind of gives you a wide berth.
Yeah, and that's like it's not unfounded, or it's not founded. Whiskey's a good boy. She's watched him for a while now, but just kind of like the
Absolute best boy.
Because she definitely was going to try to save the mouse at first, and it's like, no, they're playing.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Okay. Anyway, so yes, that's what she'll be doing.
Beverly, what are you doing?
I was gonna say I could also, I'm also a tradesperson. I could help
Yeah.
out, but it's not particularly a skilled trade, so I feel like they don't really. need a
No,
lot
but
of
you
help
you
in
can
that.
absolutely be doing it. Yeah. So rather than
Okay.
because you're not necessarily crafting something, but you can sit and set up with your equipment and just kind of offer your services to people. And people will come and start doing the same thing of like, here, have this thing. Here's some washing that I have. And a lot of them seem to do their own. You can see the big like clotheslines that go from building to building, and like these little tiny little homes that are stacked on top of each other. But you know, some people have a lot of family members that they are trying to care for. So once it catches wind that there's somebody out there helping with that particular service, they're like, "Oh, great! I have this extra
Laundry,
bag. Would you be able
worst
to?"
chore.
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly.
Takes up all the time. As soon as you're done doing it, things are dirty again.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can definitely set up. The two of you can just ply your trade. I'd love to see it. Iranan, you said you were just going in for drink, some socializing, general.
Yeah, I mean, with my group
Okay.
predominantly. So if they're all busy
Well,
working,
Yeah, Phelan would be going to look for people, so would be in that communal space.
Yeah.
So he's gone there. There's two that are working in the sort of like central area, maybe out by the tree. And then Oriana is like ferrying stuff and spending some time up at the carts. So there are 3 locations where your party are.
I mean, or I could offer services. You know, everyone else is
Mhm.
making money.
Yeah. Well, they're not making money. That's the point. People don't have
No,
money to
I know.
spend.
No, I think I'm gonna hang out with Phelan.
Okay.
And just, yeah, I'm doing a little bit of a holiday vibe, chilling with some drinks, bit of
Mm.
food.
You can
Watching
just
the
imagine we're
crowds.
just Watching Phelan see how he gets on with Kian in case he's rescued. Very good, yeah. And you're able to get some food and drink here. The basic stuff is sort of offered because usually when people come here, it's a communal space. So if people have made a big pot of stew, they'll bring it down and people can have those meals. There's a few like little kegs of like the cheapest of beer, and then people kind of make their own. So it's like a moonshine or like homemade wines, that kind of thing. Where you can have a drink. So it doesn't operate like a tavern necessarily in that you're paying for the things that you're getting, but so you're able to peruse the local cuisine and drinks. Yes, but you're not meant to go down the breathy hole. We know that. How are we some of the most apparently advanced and well-evolved creatures of this planet, and our bodies are so inefficient? Okay. Phelan, you had 2 things you were hoping to achieve here.
Yes. I'm
Which
thinking.
do you think you're going to tackle first?
I'm thinking I can tackle both with Kian though, because he's a bard though.
You're very right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Plus, he's like a story for a story, some gossip for some gossip, tea for tea.
Mhm.
I mean,
Got some
Yeah.
gossip now.
yeah.
You sure do.
Yeah. I mean, he's not gonna say anything about Bev, obviously.
Yeah.
He's not that type of boy. That's not a man. That's a boy. No, he's a man. He's old. He's
Yeah.
going to go into this communal space.
Mhm.
This is the only place he knows that he could probably find Kian.
Yeah.
So he is going to just look for him when they get in.
Yeah. Yeah. It's later in the day that you've gone in rather
Yeah.
than like early in the morning where maybe you wouldn't have seen him there.
Mhm.
So you can see him. He is sat in the corner. There's a few people that are sort of like around and talking. He seems to be like lounging back a little in his chair, and he's holding up like, you're not sure if it's like some type of card or paper or parchment that's been folded up to create like a sort of like temporary fan. And it's just like fanning himself and casually drinking from a glass of homemade wine, it seems.
Kian.
Oh! Sits up, feet on ground. Puts fan
Hello.
down. Hi.
was looking for you.
Found me.
I did. So 2 things. The first one, I figured you could help with spreading some words. Spreading the word. Up to you. It seems like the city is going to be evacuated soon.
It's very interesting news. Where did you hear that?
Straight from the Arl.
Straight from the. You've been to see the Arrow.
Yes, I can't tell you why though, but I have.
I've
I
never
didn't-
heard. Okay. Yep.
I did inform him, because they were planning to evacuate to Denerim, but I did inform him that the alienage there is in fact locked down, so that people here may not have somewhere to go.
Mhm.
Pointed that out very specifically about how, technically still his people, so he's gonna have to figure something out there. But yes.
What did he say?
Okay. He's actually like, he knows this. He actually didn't know that the alienage in Denerim had locked down.
Why would he?
I don't know. I figured nobles and don't communicate. I don't know how human politics works, to be honest.
Well, sure, but the nobles in Denerim are not going to be like, "Oh, did you hear?" Because they don't care about what's happening.
That's very true. But
Plus, it was to do with the nobles, so they won't want to be spread bad press.
Yeah. He did seem annoyed at the noble though.
Oh.
Like he's like, of course this happened. Of course, he seems like a nice guy. I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't gotten that impression.
Yeah.
But I'm sure being able to speak to him, I'm not so important as to get an audience with the Arm.
I don't think he was expecting me, but
Did you just accost him on a street corner?
no. I was technically invited to the Arling.
Oh.
I don't. Is that what it's called?
The
But
keep,
it was
but sure,
the
whole-
keep.
Where's Renan?
But that it was like amongst a group of friends. Don't worry about it. But anyway, yes. So I figured maybe you could let the people here know so they may have a heads up to prepare.
Mm-hmm. Or you are there. You can see that they're talking around, and it's up to you if you are now trying to. Like,
The problem is I think like, given how we upset Phelan before, I genuinely think Aranan's
hesitant to,
yeah, hey, they're having a thing, and Phelan's got it this time, and I think she's literally not aware of what's happening just right now.
Because the more that Phelan is talking, Kian is like leaning further and further in.
Yeah, it's like,
to,
hey, this
hear
is good. Oh,
yeah.
I think I'll just
they're
go
flirting so hard. So anyway, I went to the keep.
I'll get them some drinks, and maybe I'll interrupt in a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand that you would like to know more, but also I can't tell you anymore about how I got this information or how I got there. But yes, I figured you could let everybody kind of give them a heads up because you seem to be good at spreading the word.
Mm-hmm.
Is that offensive? Okay.
No, sorry, my mind went to something else. Yes, I am, and I can make sure that
Double Entranda. I got it. Entendre. Yeah, there we go. Speaking of,
more juicy goss.
no.
What does it smell like?
That's where
What
Aranan
does
turns
the
up.
oil smell like?
And she's like, maybe I'll just leave them for a couple more minutes.
Hi.
Hi. Can you give us a few minutes?
I was just... Here's your drinks.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, aren't you a sweetie?
Mm-hmm. That's what they tell me.
I've been told once Arnold's kind of like swooshing back. He turns to Kian. He's probably sat like across from him. This is really embarrassing, but I was not aware of a lot yesterday.
Okay.
And I was not aware that he's not looking at Kian right now. He's like looking at the wall. That I was being flirted with. So I am sorry. I don't know how this goes.
You don't
I mean,
need
I
to
do.
apologize.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Why would you apologize?
I don't know.
I maybe just wasn't being explicit enough, but some people don't like when you're too forward.
Honestly, I prefer people that are forward because I don't.
Oh, great.
So I kind of heard my friends talking about it, and then I realized that's what was happening.
Okay.
So here he like goes into his little pocket and he takes out a little. It's what he was whittling while waiting for Oriana to wake up that morning. It's just a little star, kind of like just like a little like cross star kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wooden pendant. It's got the little loop or a little hole in the top is and it's made from like it's got almost like a pinkish tone, the wood.
Okay.
Very subtle. That's for you. Because you remind me of a star.
Oh. That's very cute. Where did you
Yeah.
get it? It's beautiful.
Oh, I made it.
You made it?
Yeah.
Oh, you must be good with your hands then. Good.
Yes.
Sorry, I being forward. You know.
No, I get it.
Okay. You're very cute.
Oh god, no.
Are we slowly discovering you don't like it forward?
No, it's easier because I understand, but I'm not used.
Okay.
You're very cute too.
Could you try?
You succeed. She's gonna just have some of the drink that was put in front of him.
Okay.
He's like red in the face already. She's
Are
like,
you all right?
yes. I am. I don't know if you noticed this. Social interactions aren't my strong suit.
Okay.
But
I need you to be strong at them.
Okay, but I like talking to you, and you're nice and cute, and you have good fashion sense.
Try very hard with that as well.
And I enjoy spending time with you.
Okay.
So it was nice to spend time with you while I was here. We're probably
Where-
leaving in like a day or two.
Where are you going?
Dinner room.
I'll maybe see you there. I can't go to Redcliffe anymore, and going south is not really an option. So
Wouldn't suggest that at all, actually.
no.
Um,
I did just come back from there, so it's a little awkward. But you know, when the road ahead is no longer an option, you deal with what you have.
it it would be very nice to see you there, and maybe we can have a drink tonight.
I would
Or-
like that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And if it's too awkward to socialize down here, I do have a small place here that I'm staying at. If you need something a little, away from prying eyes.
Aranon's like,
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh wait, you come back. Here's that comment. Yep, you know what? No, I'm here. Yep.
Every time Iran's coming
Every
back.
time. I would like that actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Leave you to your wine, I think.
Yes. It's nice. It's like a raspberry wine. It's really tasty. You should try some. Holds the glass out. It's a special bottle. They don't give this to everybody, but they keep it for me when I come around.
He'll take the cup and try it.
It's really nice, actually. It's quite sweet. You can taste that it's still wine. So the alcohol is definitely there, but it's a really flavorful, fruity taste.
I'm sure it is. That's actually really nice.
Yeah. We can share some tonight.
I'd like that. I'll see you tonight then.
Sure. You should probably go to your friend. She's hovering a little.
Yes. See you. She's gonna go back to Aranon.
Mm-hmm. And he'll sit back a little bit to keep drinking his wine, but his eyes track you as you're watching to kind of watch you interact with Aranon.
Hello.
"Hi, Phelan. How are you?"
His face is flushed, but he's like, I'm good.
"Did you have a nice chat with your friend?"
Yes, I did. I think I asked him out for a date.
"I think you might have."
Well, yeah, that was the point, actually. So he's going to see him tonight for a drink.
"You have just won." Well done. Phelan.
I won?
Well done, you.
Thanks.
So,
Thanks.
you going somewhere? Are you gonna let us know where you go?
Oh, he
First?
says he's staying here at the Alienage, so I should be back tonight to the inn.
Okay. I'm coming to get you if you're not back by midnight.
Okay.
Give you a little wink.
Wink. he doesn't say wink. He doesn't
I think he
actually wink.
does.
He just say winks. Yeah, that's what I'm
Wink,
gonna say.
yeah.
He's like, wink. Okay.
If you guys are heading back to your friends, the cool evening air is letting you know just how hot your cheeks actually were feeling. And on that note, we're gonna go take our break, everybody. We're gonna take about 10 minutes just to stretch your leggies, get some hydration. Y'all should too, because some people are thirsty. And we'll see you back here in 10 minutes. Bye,
Go
everybody.
chat up about everyone.
Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope you rested and you hydrated and you stretched your leggies as well. Most of us did. Some sat around and spoke about Mr. Blobby. If you're from the UK, you'll know. We are back, and we were moving into an evening where we had a blacksmith and a like a washerwoman walk into a bar. There's a joke there. But they apply their services to the people of the alienage, help them out, and it is going to make a significant difference, especially because you know that they will be called to evacuate soon. Oriana making herself helpful of traveling things up to the cart and making sure that they are stored properly and then get to just decompress with some alone time with the Jessicas. And then Iranin and Phelan went into the little social space, and Phelan got chit-chatting with Key and the Bard, while Iranin got some drinks, enjoyed some food, and awkwardly tried to figure out, am I needed? Should I come over? Okay, I'm just gonna come over here. But then got to be very proud when Phelan said that they have been offered a date. That evening. So, my question is, do you, now that you've told Iranin, Phelan, do you need to speak to any of the others, or are you just going to let Iranin pass on that message?
I sure am.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to make sure that his other friends are fine.
Mm-hmm.
If they need anything. But if not, he's just let Aranan tell the rest.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go through telling 4 other people or 3 other people.
Yeah. It's alright, whiskey counts.
Phelan, can you tell me where you're going? Safety first.
An apartment that Kian is renting.
I don't know where it is.
He goes over to Kian. Where's your apartment?
Looks over, finger waves at Iranin.
Yeah, and I'm just like...
It's the building opposite the street, 3rd one up.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'll bring him back to you in one piece, I promise. Gives you a knowing smirk.
I think while Phelan does blush, he just kind of rolls his eyes.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Right, and he'll go over and you see him speaking to the barmaid and allow you guys, if you have anything else you need to say to him, while he picks up one of the bottles of that raspberry wine.
All joking aside, enjoy yourself.
I will.
Don't do anything you don't want to do.
I know. But thank you. Well, you know where I'll be. You guys need anything before I leave?
No, concentrate on you.
Okay.
Maybe see you tonight. I won't wait up.
Okay. Thank you for caring.
I'll give you a little kiss on the cheek. And swoosh off.
Squeeze her arm, yeah.
Sure.
But yeah. If he can get like any food here and like bring it with him.
Yeah. You can. The stuff is there and available for you to pick up.
Yeah. But yeah. So kind of just then sit with Kian, or if he's heading out, then go with him.
Yeah, if you're ready and you've passed on your message, he'll just be like, let's just go somewhere quieter. And we'll take you away to the small little apartment that he's renting. And Iranin, you were able to go and find... You would be finding Beverly and Knopf first, because they're kind of... I would imagine by this point you guys are kind of packing up and getting ready to go.
I think I'm taking them drinks because they've been working very hard. So I'm going to literally turn up with a tray of like 6 beers. Just...
Yes.
Good, because Bev's gonna be stretching like, oh my gosh, I haven't done this in like almost a week. And listen, if you don't use the muscles, they hurt when you do it again all of a sudden for a very long time.
I know, right? Yeah. Muscle memory, they call it.
Yeah.
Beers.
Same. No, I feel great, actually. Thank you.
I'm looking at the muscles you two are rubbing, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Where's Phelan? Wasn't he with you?
Phelan is on a date. And I think it's probably safe to assume that Everything we've been through is going to be knowledge to the bard by the morning. So.
Wonderful.
I see.
I'm so happy for him.
In the best possible way. I am very happy for him.
You just see Phelan and Kian walking off in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Phelan just like goes like, oh god.
We'll just raise our glasses to you.
Yeah, Kian will give you guys a little finger wave as well. Some very supportive friends you have.
Yeah. That's what you can call them.
Yeah. I mean, we're just drunk.
Not yet.
But they are.
Instantly drunk.
Instantly drunk.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna pace
Arana
myself
just
today.
has like an aura that if you're in it, you get drunk.
You two have been incredible today. Well done for all your charity work.
I mean, it just felt like the right thing to do.
It is the right thing to do, and I'm feeling a little bit terrible that I haven't done anything.
I mean, it's nice to feel some sort of normalcy at least.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back to business.
I agree. So,
Yeah, I'm sure there's
you
plenty
eaten?
of opportunities in the future. No, I have not, honestly.
Oh,
Is there food?
Shit, I forgot to eat.
Okay, well, we need to get food in us if we're going to be drinking. She's already drinking, but she's...
Yeah,
we need to be getting food in us.
for sure.
we
Well, you have options of staying in the alienage, or you can head back to the inn where you will be staying. And you also need to pick up Oriana.
I will be heading back to the inn for Oriana because I will take her some food.
Well, we might as well all
Go
head
back
back,
to
right?
the inn.
Yeah. But we probably neck a couple more beers very
Yeah.
quickly.
Of course.
We're a little bit loud when we kind of crash into the stable, Oriana.
We're the loud foreigners, but it's
Yeah.
fine.
Uh-huh.
And I think Elfider,
Whiskey's like rolling his
Okay.
eyes.
And I think Elfider, as far away from Whiskey as possible. He's a good boy. He's probably away, but like, if you crash in, just and like there's just in a hay bale, just like what?
Just us.
Is that comfy?
I got you
It's
this.
mostly dry.
Half of it has fallen out, but here, they're really good.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you. All the carts are balanced, so when we leave, we should be okay.
Take a look at them. Have you been Tetrising these?
A little bit.
What's
It's just-
Tetris?
but literally they're all
It's
like
a game with
kind of
blocks. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
it's a
you
block
just yeah.
It's a chastened hunting game. It's fine.
Yeah.
they're like OCD level, like organized and like folded and everything.
I'm like,
Wow.
Kanar's not going to be able to get to the anvil. But anyway.
No,
Oh no, you've had your
I
anvil,
brought
so
it with me.
yeah.
I hold up the anvil. That is delicate.
That's why I couldn't see it.
And there's just like one spot in the center that you can tell is like cleared out for it. Just like,
Wow.
That's right.
So thoughtful.
I normally am extremely picky about this. This looks like I did it.
sorry, I just
No, it's so like I'm just glad to meet a fellow anal packer. Is
Yeah.
all. Not that's not what I meant.
I mean,
I need to start
I
getting
don't know what you do
Whatever.
in your spare time.
Is that a subclass, anal packer? I don't know.
So now I'm worried why Phelan got the.
Okay.
it just makes me feel better to organize.
Yeah, it's good to have things tidy. That's all I meant.
I'm gonna leave now.
Okay. I'm gonna take your place in that hay bale, I think.
I think, is it time for another break, Emma?
yeah. Sorry, that's the roll credits. We're done. Yeah, we're not gonna peek after this.
Just fill up that care box.
New merch idea.
Okay.
No.
It's just like no context, like a game of Tetris, and just says anal packer. anyway.
Oh no!
It's the delay when we hear Kate laughing.
No, the
that
person on
really-
the other table approves.
Okay.
I'm going to run a bath. I
Yeah.
will see you all in a bit. Bye.
Yeah.
And Rhiannon leaves.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh goodness.
You guys are able to return to the inn. It's a little, you know, it's fairly quiet. People are drinking, eating. It's that sort of post-work period where everyone is just socializing together. And I think there's something about the atmosphere for you guys where it doesn't feel too different than that last day or so in Lothering. Because
Why would you say this?
because I need to bring you all back down to earth.
And actually,
Fuck's
is
sake.
Sunny and them still there?
Yeah, I would imagine those guys are kind of still hanging around, not sure where else to go.
Yeah, I think
they don't
Oreo
know yet
might-
about the
Oh, sorry.
evacuation. Let's just we'll stop.
I think Oriana probably would just take like a few moments to chat with Sunny. Nothing too deep. Just see if he's feeling better.
Okay.
She collects her lungs.
Yeah. You can do a little idle chit chat and check in with each other's days. Not too much has really changed, to be honest. I think he's probably a little settled. The day that they've had, much like yourselves, has been somewhat normal. There's no running or like camping out on the ground or anything that feels strenuous. It's town life is going around. He may even comment to you actually that it's hard to feel settled in a place like this that is starting to see the strain of people moving from the south fleeing the blight and others just trying to get on with their everyday life despite it all, and it feels a little too uncomfortably like home right now.
And it's probably good not to get too comfortable, but learning new skills isn't bad. And I think she'll try to tell him, like, just general information that kind of works for her, like what to pack. Make sure you get this. We found this today at this place. And just trying to make, in a weird sort of way, just like, here's my information. Let me help you a little bit. And, let's not necessarily normalize it, but there are ways to find some steady ground here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two of you can do that thing where two people that have kind of clearly been through some shit, you actually feel in a safe enough space to like share some things.
Yeah. And just let him ask questions and, try to just get him to talk about anything instead of just, collapsing upon himself.
He shows you, he pulls out this little like collection of paper because you tended to get paper in bundles here, so like get like full on reams of sketch
Well, if you
pads.
just, yeah, also if you just steal stuff, it's fine.
Yeah, but he's been doing like little sketches and studies of people that he's seen. Some of them look like they were out in the village. Some of them are maybe people who've been sitting in here through the day. It doesn't look like he's gone very far. There are certain images that are seared like onto the back of my eyelids, so every time I close my eyes it's what I see, so I'm trying to picture anything else.
Yeah. I'm not an artist, but art can help you kind of process things, And I think she does her little like weird mousy handhold thing on the arm, the chair.
Yeah.
I'm not really a Chantrian person or faith person, but just saying it helps me feel better at night when I get really overwhelmed. So, you know, gotta do what you do to get through it.
My folks were definitely believers.
My mom was, or is. I don't know. But she used to.
Oh, please.
She used to brush my hair and say it a lot, but it was kind of funny. It was in like a sing-songy voice. You know how they're always outside, like, well, but no, like they, you know, outside they're always just kind of like, magic was made to serve man. Yeah.
The two of you just start parroting. Then you're like, yeah, you know exactly what you're talking about.
And that like loud, like, "Rawr," you know, screaming voice. But she would actually like sing it a little bit and give it random tunes.
Well, maybe that'll help you. You sing some.
Yeah, I can sing. I can't draw anything, but that
Well,
helps.
maybe after a couple drinks, you could sing something quietly, and I can draw something.
I think she like looks like, are the other three being absolute like raucous in the corner like they normally
Probably, like,
are?
listen, they've managed to actually get some food, and it's like, because you started drinking before you ate the food, some of the alcohol will hit before, because if you eat a heavy meal, the alcohol sits on top of it and waits, and it will...
Yep.
yeah.
Like a ticking time bomb. Like,
Once that's being processed, your body's like, oh, I am so drunk now.
So yeah, if there's enough noise and you know they're kind of far off.
Yeah, the place is definitely filling up. There's so many people in this town, so it's yeah. It's sort of like, I don't know what an equivalent is where you guys are, but my point of reference is like Edinburgh's already kind of busy, but when it's the Fringe Festival, it is just like obnoxiously full of people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just
That level.
something going on everywhere.
Then yeah, she definitely will.
Okay.
Because she's not like a performance type of person.
Yeah.
Like, everyone look at me.
He's gonna take a separate bit of paper and like draw a couple sketches. So he's gonna draw Carol sitting in her little shrimped up stage, and he's gonna draw a little speech bubble of her calling for her daughter. He's
but it's got like
draw...
2 names scratched out and then like
yeah,
okay.
yeah. He's gonna draw this interesting little pair of guys that are sat by the window, because like in a Laurel and Hardy kind of way, there's like one that is quite short and squat and quite rotund, and then this really long skinny beanpole guy like Beaker draws them.
I love it.
Draws your 3 friends and just draws them like with really happy faces and like laughing about something, whatever it is that they're talking about, and like holding up drinks with each other. So he'll sketch that out.
And I think I'll describe to him about Phelan with the rocks. And that scene where he was sitting with the random the 2 random people we met first.
Yes,
I totally forgot
yeah.
their names at this moment. But yeah.
Okay.
Can I have those 2?
I can... I don't know the people, but I can draw Phelan with some rocks.
Oh, sorry. I meant, can I have both drawings to give to them?
Oh, yeah. He's been doing it on like one big bit of paper, like, not big,
Oh,
like,
no,
one
no.
bit of paper.
Okay.
He's drawing like small little sketches, like
Yeah.
little scenes.
I think he'll take out some paper that I stole from before. We don't have to talk about it.
Yeah,
Someone here.
he'll like, yeah, don't worry about it. He'll start sketching things out. He's very good. What he tended to do more so in the village, and I don't know if you were super aware of him. I know that the others, the people who were like full-time residents, knew of him. But often did like, you know, watercolors and beautiful scenes and drawing like landscapes and all this sort of stuff. But it seems like he's really talented at little it's not quite photorealistic, because there's something almost charmingly caricature about the way that he's doing it. It just carries a lot of character, so that it's not just a still scene of them laughing. You can almost like hear it the way that they're being sketched out. And then if you do sing him a song, which he asked for, he's gonna do a little drawing of you.
But yeah, I think she's probably been not like full belting, but you know, like little sing-song things.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to that, she'll stop and ask and then continue. Yeah.
And he'll do, you know that thing that you draw like when a bird is like doing a little sing-song, and you draw like the music, the lines of music with the notes on it. He'll do that like coming out of you, like you're singing, and then hand it all over to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When they're sober, I'll give them the... Yep.
Yeah.
Because she kind of just looks over like, I'm happy that they're doing. I'm just not really a massive
Everyone
drinker.
decompresses in their own way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This
and
has
then
been
just-
a nice distraction.
You're welcome.
Mm.
Also, thank you for this. And I think it's like a really like not a thick cord like the stuff that's holding all her clothes
Yeah.
together, but like, you know,
It's
a
like
random
twine.
cord that
Yeah.
that she
Mhm.
found. And it's corded around the stone that
Mhm.
he gave her.
Oh. Looks nice as a pendant.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't want to lose it.
He'll go back
Just-
to sketching.
Yeah, just a nice little like quiet by the fire, just
Yeah.
sing a song good night.
Our 3 mamas. You guys are able to get some food. Nice hearty stuff. It's up to you what you want to go for. They kind of seem to specialize in 2 main things: a stew of some sort. Tonight it is chicken with like a nice thick chicken gravy, and there's some peas and carrots in there, and there's some like potatoes put into the stew so that it's all nice and thick. It's delicious, and you can get some crusty bread with that. But equally, there's like what is essentially good old medieval fare, which now is considered fancy as a charcuterie board, but it's just like various meats. There's some cheeses, there's some sliced up bits of apple and grape. You like a little. You can just get a platter for sharing things, so you can have what you fancy this evening.
We could each have some stew and then a platter for the table.
Yeah,
That
that
sounds
sounds like a
perfect,
solid life
yeah.
decision. Yeah. Few bottles of wine on the table.
Yeah, you gotta snack throughout the night, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything that you're talking about now that you are here, sat and conversing? You can see,
Aranon's-
by the way, Oriana over there in the corner with like him sketching, and the 2 of them are talking like quietly, clearly just vibing with each other's energy.
No, we can't. No, but we're
They're hidden.
we're 2 in our drinks for that now.
Obfuscate. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. What are you doing? We're talking about.
You were gonna say something?
Well, I was just going to say that I think Aranan is she's been day drinking until now, and she's not drunk because I think she's been sort of pacing it out, and she drinks quite well anyway. But I think she's a little bit in her feelings. She's gone into that kind of. She's gone over, you know, where she's gone like
yep.
a bit flat and a bit sleepy. But there's a lot of leaning into Beverly and doing her head on the shoulder kind of thing, and she's gone a little bit. She's normally kind of a top, but she's got a little bit passive, and she kind of wants a bit of comfort. But she's been a bit quiet.
I guess Bev will just be that like quiet comfort while she's goofing around with Kana.
Yeah.
Not moving around too much so that you have like a nice little shoulder to lean on.
I think like involve like still talking with you and kind of, but just on the kind of like slightly muter side while you're kind of doing most of the.
Lower energy, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think that will also kind of signal to Bev to calm down just a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna
Bring the
say.
energy back. Like, okay, maybe we're a bit too much right now. We can still have fun. We just don't need to be all the way out there, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get up and start dancing. or anything like that.
It's definitely not like a moody thing. It's just
Yeah.
she's
Chill.
kind of.
Just,
It's
yeah.
a very rare moment where Aranan asks for comfort.
In your feelings.
Hell of a day.
It was a good day.
Busy.
I can't believe we met though.
Hmm?
I can't believe we met. You know.
I
This
can't believe you're a
morning?
mommy.
Yeah.
I told you last night, but yeah.
Oh,
I
guess
can't
that
believe
makes
you're a
sense.
mom.
I can.
I can't.
Yeah, apparently there was like a betting pool going around Lothering, whether I was or
No.
not.
No,
There were a couple.
that wasn't a
theories
thing.
floating
Shh.
around.
That wasn't a thing.
I mean, yeah, no, not at all.
Listen, you don't have to lie to me now that it's all out in the open.
What it was worth. It makes a lot of sense why you didn't want to tell us. Not really your secret to tell.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
To have Aiden with us,
Yeah. 7 days.
I am. It's also kind of fucking terrifying, if I'm being completely honest.
Oh, it'll be fun. We stole that game. And we bought that game.
You bought the game,
Aw.
yes, you bought it. But I don't know, it's just... Oh, you can't ask me these questions when I'm drinking, because I'm gonna go into it.
That's why we're asking them now.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But, like... I had Aiden 10 years ago, right? And I've barely been in his life since. It's been 2 years since I last saw him. He's at the age where like everything's changing so quickly that I feel like I don't really know him, even though he is my son, and I feel like I'm not his mother.
I get
Like
it.
I am, but I'm not his mom.
Get some time to bond with her.
I do, and I'm very, very happy that we can. Just, I don't know. Makes me think about a lot of different things, like, I don't know, maybe actually wanting to have a family unit of some kind.
You have. And I
I
push it
do.
to you.
Yeah.
I do have a family unit, yeah, but I don't know. Where would my family be at this point? We don't have anywhere that we've settled. As far as it sounds like, we're gonna keep moving.
Yeah, it looks like
So-
it for a while.
It's just something I've been thinking about in the past year or so. And this is, making me think about it more.
These are crazy times, and the future could bring anything. So, just take it one day at a time.
I will. Thanks. Kind of shoulder Aaron.
I think I've had enough. I kind of like push half of my drink to Kana.
Oh man, I'm not trying to do yesterday again.
You push it to Bev.
More for me then.
And Miss Brewer takes the cup.
Can I say I was raised in a very particular environment. When your parents are the brewers for olive loathering. Yeah.
A refined palate. That's how.
You'd think I would.
I do
No,
a big
you-
like a kind
No,
of
you take the
you know
cheap shit. It's
laugh like at the refined bit. I'm sorry.
I don't know if anything about me is refined, but hey.
I still can't believe you drink Michelob Ultra. Fuck. No.
And what about it?
I don't know. It just if you want to drink piss water, like go for it.
The
There's a
point is
moment
to have a good time, you know?
in Aranon's head where she just briefly like wonders what Phelan is up to at this particular moment, and she's almost says something, and then she just kind of like, no, it's gonna cause like jokes and giggles, and I don't want that, so she just like shuts up and leans against Bev
I
again.
mean, Phelan's not there.
No, but she doesn't want to laugh at Phelan, but it's just kind of this moment where I wonder if they're reading books.
The slow handshake.
Just saying nothing.
Aranan stretches her leg out under the table and just like runs her foot up Kanar's leg. I'm gonna go and run that bath.
Kana is just nodding and turning a little red and trying to figure out
And
how to deal with that.
I just sort of just holding that look, and then I kind of like, okay, well then, and get up, and that look is the last thing that turns.
Maybe I went too hard with the beer.
You okay?
It's like so many empty cups in front of
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
All of ours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired. Suddenly.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm gonna hang out a bit.
Yeah,
Just
I
gonna
think
chill.
I smithed so much today. You know.
I'm all smithed
Bye.
out.
I know you well enough to know that.
What?
just go.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you when you're older.
Shut the fuck up, mama. Got a kid too. I know how shit works. Anyways, finish this. Kana will just like chug her stew, like bring the rest of her stew and just like drink it. On
Yeah.
the way up
Yeah.
the stairs.
It's nice. It's good. Good stew. All right. Hey, Phelan. How's your evening going?
Going well, I would suppose. I don't know. He's having a good time.
Okay. Alright. Are you staying there?
Probably.
All right. Oriana, what is the end of your evening looking like?
I think the end of her evening is just to. She's been finding a lot of decompression time throughout this whole day,
Yeah.
and this is kind of that. I think she'll solidify to Sunny, like, looks like we will end up in dinner eventually. So,
Okay.
and be safe. There are bandits apparently on the road.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know if we'll head up just yet.
Yeah, maybe wait till there's bigger parties, people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Night, Oriana.
Good night. And I think
Feel
she'll...
like he's gonna wink when he says Oriana because
Yeah.
you told him a different name.
I think it does, like, I think Oriana just kind of goes, all right, oh, this is so cheesy, but I think she's gonna call him, like, artiste.
He'll do a big fancy flourish.
Just the big overbow.
Yeah.
Everything else.
Yeah.
Night.
Good night.
And if she sees Bev alone, I think she'll just kind of be like, I doubt. Wait, real quick, does Oriana know that Phelan is off gallivanting somewhere? Because I don't think anyone told her yet.
I thought we
Didn't
had like
in
a
character, that's
little update
true, but I think
Yeah.
Aaron
I was off-
implied that he's off having a date. But
Okay.
in
'Cause
terms
I know-
of like not coming back, I don't suppose no.
I think that was at the alienist, so I don't think anyone
Yeah, I
told
don't think
Oriana.
That's true. I don't think Oriana
Yeah.
knows.
Like, y'all don't
Where's
seem
my book
worried.
meat?
Like, I think she just goes to Bev like, are we not worrying about Phelan? Y'all seem fine. I don't want to panic.
He's on a date
Oh,
with that bard from yesterday.
he seemed really nice.
Yeah, they seem to get along well.
Clearly. Then, well, Phelan's bed's open, so if you want it.
Might take you up on that.
Okay. Because it's like Oriana wouldn't ask. She'd just be like, all right,
Just
something
in
happened.
case.
Yep, something happened. And I think she'll leave you to whatever you're gonna do and go
Yeah.
up and do her, like, she's not panicking, so I don't think she's gonna be in her bed, like, saying chant of light things. I think she'll just pill bug and go to sleep.
Maybe look at the little sketches before you go.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's when they sober up.
Yep, it is indeed.
Yeah. So she will Pillbug and go to bed and just try to, end a fairly peaceful day on a very peaceful note.
Yeah. Beth, how does the end of your evening look?
I think she kind of helps clean up the mess that they made. She spends some time with Shannon and maybe gets called to do a couple things by Carol.
Yep. Yeah. She's like, it's bedtime for me. Help me up the stairs.
Yeah, and I'll use that as an excuse to, as I help her up the stairs to her bed, the Bev will also like take her leave and go sleep in the room with Oriana.
You smell like beer.
Oh, that's because we work in a tavern.
Don't be smart, girl. I know what I said. And she disappears off into her room.
Oh, what a gem of a woman.
Yeah. All right. So you're going to the other room with Oriana. Okay. And Kanani Ronan, what does the end of your evening look like?
So I'm assuming Kana shared a bath. Oh, you're muted.
Oh, really?
Oh, you're not now.
Yes. And event did come find her and that.
But Aran's still kind of a little bit serious and
Yeah.
muted, and she's kind of washing you.
Yeah, I think it's a conversation.
But I'll be. Yeah, I'm gonna stay outside Denerim with Oriana when we go. She's a bit uncomfortable. I'm a little bit uncomfortable, but I need to go into the city to pick up some things, and I really want to come when you pick up the Raven. I want to see if you've had any message from Rainey. So I'd like to do that with you.
Sure. Yeah. And if you need to hide behind me for anyone you don't want to see, whatever,
It's not that bad, really.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever you need. And yeah, I appreciate you. Wanting to check on.
I
hope
just
she's
hope
alright.
I just hope you get news. You've waited
Yeah.
so long.
Yeah, it's a lot of thinking, playing through possibilities in my head. I've heard news of a lot of places, and Kirkwall's not one of those. So that's what the beer's for, though. Am I right?
That's why
Quietly.
I drink them.
Yeah.
Listen, 7 days is a long time, and I'm just worried the situation in Denerim, by the time we get there.
Right. Could be full-blown riot, and we don't know what we're walking into. But yeah, I'm happy to scout it out. I don't want you guys to. It's obvious that Oriana has some kind of something. I'm not trying to. It admittedly might help us make sure she's all right if we knew a little bit more about what was going on. But
Hey, people.
I get it. No, I do. It's fine. I'm not trying to.
I'm happy for her to have her secrets. But
Exactly. I'd rather her be comfortable, and if she feels unsafe with us, if we start prying, she might go get herself into trouble by herself. I'm not trying to do that to her.
I am going to tell you where we're staying, though.
Yeah,
And
okay, yeah,
if we get in trouble, we'll come to you. If you get in trouble, come to us, okay?
absolutely. Yeah. I figured that's the only thing that's going to make me feel comfortable is knowing where you guys are, I don't want anything to happen to y'all.
Good. And then when you take your turn your hands over as I get the soap and wash them. Look at these calluses. How long did you work today?
Oh man, I mean, a lot of those are old, but yeah, hours. Honestly, I barely notice. I get so focused when I'm working. I really can just get in there, and especially if I've got a project, you know, I can work from sun up till sundown and not notice the time has passed. It's a little weird, I guess. But
Nice to feel normal again.
it really was. Especially just like, I don't know, just something about giving what I can and having people just, the kindness people were showing just out of, you know, it really felt like I really miss Lothern. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm saying. It was nice.
It was nice. And tomorrow, we take Aiden, so we're going to need to talk to Beverly because we cannot let that kid out of our sight.
No, and I think we might need to come up with a cover story about who he is and why he's with us. In case we run into someone, you know, I don't want people asking questions. I don't know how well that kid can lie. We might have to test him out a little bit.
We should be alright. Perhaps we should just avoid taking, you know, all and sundry into our camp on the way to dinner.
Right.
For Oriana's benefit as much as the story.
Yeah. And I think, I don't know, well, it feels weird to be making decisions without Bev, but I think, we should probably stay in the cart, you know? We should probably just stay in the cart while we're on the road, away from eyeballs.
We'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see what Mum says.
Of course. Can I admit something to you?
I kind of lean my chin onto your shoulder.
This may be something you've already figured out. You're pretty clever. And I kind of wear my heart on my sleeve.
I am pretty clever.
Extremely so. And almost as clever as you are beautiful. A little jealous of the Arl.
I know.
I don't know, you know. This is not time to be dealing with that kind of thing. I don't.
It's completely valid for you to have your feelings, but Beverly's got 7 days with a son that she's barely seen, and she's not going to want complications.
I was not planning on saying anything.
I know.
If I haven't been able to say something for 10 years and the apocalypse is not the time to talk about it, you know?
I mean, to be honest, the apocalypse is probably the time, but...
No. I'm not trying to make things complicated for... I'm not trying to... I don't think she... I don't even think she likes women for like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's... I decided a long time ago that wasn't a thing that was worth putting myself out there for, but it's still hard to see. I don't know, this is maybe a weird thing to say while I'm in a bath with another woman. Maybe it's a weird conversation to have, but...
Not to me.
Oh, and I'll just sort of like lay back in the bath. I think get cozy and just.
Yeah, I do the kind of Head massage, undo the braids, do the braids back up. Just let Kana be in her feelings.
Any feelings for one day. Only got so much room in my body for feelings.
I mean, if it'll help, I could steal one of Bev's dresses.
That sounds what? What?
I flick you.
Oh.
Flick water at you.
Oh. No. That's. I want to think of people as themselves. That I can't.
Come on, get out,
NMC,
get dry. It's getting cold.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Moment's gone.
It's not like I'm not. You're.
I'm teasing.
Cannot.exe has stopped.
Now you know how Phelan feels 24/7.
Yeah.
Just the buffering symbol in front of your face.
Thanks. I hope this doesn't. Thanks.
Why would you think it would be anything? Don't be stupid. I love you. Now, come on. It's freezing out here.
You guys can head back. Beverly is not in her bed in your room.
So, Bev, we were thinking.
What the fuck? Why?
Why?
Maybe she's downstairs still? I'll go check.
Okay.
Not there.
I didn't check.
No,
I'm just doing my hair.
I mean, you can maybe hear like two people snoring now in the room where Phelan and
Bev
Oriana was.
absolutely
It seems
snores.
like she was just giving you guys some space.
Yeah, wait a minute. Does Beth
Yeah.
snore?
You guys?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No!
The show that you guys put on about
Yeah.
like going up to the bath together and then,
Exactly.
like, where's Kev?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna change it. Oriana is pill bugging, but she's also got the pill like because she
Oriana
usually
actually
sleeps
gets
outside.
up and goes to the other room.
Honestly,
Oh
like,
my
cause
God.
the thing, she usually sleeps outside, which is fairly quiet. She might just be like, "Hello, Jessica's."
Yeah.
We'll see.
I will inquire with like Shannon if.
Like I say, if,
Have you seen
if
my
you pass
friend?
the room,
Is my friend okay?
you can hear Beverly snoring in the room
Oh.
that's next door. Was
Hmm.
my point. Yeah. So you're aware that
Yeah.
she was just sleeping in the other room to
Oh,
give
yeah.
you two some space because y'all made a show. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they think we were. I
Mhm.
mean, we got the room.
Arana doesn't care. Arana's just like at the table, just like doing her hair.
Kana walks back in. They think we're fucking.
We are.
She's over. Oh. I mean,
Is she asleep?
yeah,
Oh, then leave her.
yeah. You want to cuddle?
Fine.
Mhm.
And I crawl in.
Automatic little spoon.
So everyone is able to get a rest sleep. Some maybe more restful than others.
I'm sorry, Oriana.
And here's the thing, like, I feel like Oriana probably knew this and forgot being on the run. She's like, shit. It's
I
like,
like-
it's already happened.
I think Oriana wakes up in the morning and Whiskey's just over her.
Oh my god, Oriana full on panic. I think you might actually hear a scream from her.
I'm sure you're able to get sleep
Yeah.
eventually.
No, I mean, if
Yeah.
Whiskey is over her, she just full on panic.
He
would never.
That's not his that's not his style. He always lays beside Mama's bed to guard her.
Also, I forgot about Whiskey. Yow! Oriana, think of these things.
It's okay, he's under the bed.
Yeah, he's a good boy. But rest is had. you four are able to go down for breakfast. Eventually, Phelan, you will be offered breakfast in the morning. So,
I mean, yeah, he'll stay for breakfast.
very good. Eventually, you can saunter back to the inn. So, you four all eventually will make it down to the breakfast table. It's up to you if you're having your own conversations. Eventually, Phelan will arrive, but it'll be a little later.
Am I arriving now? Oh god.
Sure, because it seems like
Okay.
they're having a very quiet breakfast.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Sorry,
just like,
I was reading chat.
Yeah, sorry, I was
no, it's all
being a
good.
bad player.
Aranon's
Yeah.
not, by the way. She's completely fine.
And I think
But it's funny to think of everyone just being very quiet over
Oh,
breakfast.
could you just
Phelan
pass the?
like,
Oh, thank you. Just leaving it. Yeah.
yeah, and if we're sitting there and everyone is sober and awake, just this is just cute. But Sunny drew this of us, and it's like an image of you three, hucking, parting it up. Like it's so cute. And then
crying.
yeah.
Oh, look, it's us every day.
And just little slices of
special.
life and normalcy.
Yeah, there's the two men that it's up to you if you three would have noticed those two men who were sitting by the window, and then there is Carol who's shrimping and shouting for her daughter, and a little picture of Oriana singing,
and the Phelan.
and little Phelan with the rocks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did some rocks.
He's doing like little Phelan and like holding a bunch of rocks, and like a couple of them are spilling over. What am I gonna do with all these onions?
That's
It's like one of
what
those.
he would look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
It's very cute.
delightful.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was really sweet. He's a nice guy.
Talented too.
It wasn't picking up. Sorry.
Oh, we missed the concert.
Oh no, it wasn't a concert. It was just. I thought he might feel better.
That's
Oh.
sweet.
Like
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah.
I've noticed a couple of times you sing. You seem to like music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't play anything, but I can sing.
Oh, you'll have to teach me your favorite songs because the only ones I know are drinking songs, and I feel like that's not good for my son.
I can sing a few on the road if you like
Okay.
it.
Yeah, but
I have a
Phelan, you're
horrible
able to-
voice.
That's not true.
No, see, there's
It is.
tavern voices that need to be. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
loud,
Some songs need some gusto
projection.
to them.
Yeah.
Phelan, you were able to kind of stroll in at this point.
Morning.
Morning, sunshine.
How are you guys doing today?
Good. There's a cute
Wonderful.
drawing of you from Sunny. I was just showing them.
I would spill rocks.
But you look happy, like, focused.
I do like rocks.
Kana looks like she's trying really hard not to say something.
Did you have fun last night?
I did. Yeah.
Good. Kian seems really nice.
He was really nice. We talked about a lot of stuff.
Gonna go to Denerim.
Hmm?
Is he leaving here? Is he going to Denerim?
He might, I think. He said he might go back. We might see each other there.
Most people are gonna get out.
It's I mean, I wouldn't suggest him keep going south, so he knows that. So
When are we picking up Ian?
You get it's almost on cue. You can hear the clip clops of horse hooves
God,
outside.
he has no subtlety. Okay.
Clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, like parking up at the front of the tavern. You can kind of see a horse outside.
And I think Aura just goes.
I'm gonna
just
go
pulls
meet
up
them
her
out.
hood.
I will go meet them, like, so that they don't come in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
we're all at the window, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in the corner, like, please, no, stop, stop it. Oh no, attention. No.
Yeah. And you can go outside Beverly, and you can see Aiden is sat atop a horse that is like, this is a proper horse. This is not a mule. But it's one of the smaller breeds, so it's an appropriate size for a kid his age to be sat atop. He looks very comfortable and confident, and Leonis did say that he's been trained on how to use a horse. He is dressed well, nothing that is flashy, nothing that is in any like specific, noticeable colors, no markings. But his hair's been like brushed out properly. It was a little sticky up yesterday. And it's got like a nice big thick traveling cloak on, and then there's like the saddlebags at the side of the horse seems to have quite a few things inside said saddlebags. And you can see that there is just a guard, not one of the official, like, very noticeably of the keep guards, just a regular town guard standing with the horse, or at least he's dressed that way. Gives you a little knowing look, like nods ahead around this side of the tavern, where the stables are that connects to the big tavern that juts out and blocks this one from view. So nods to the stables. I will stand with the boy.
Okay.
You're like, awkward.
Okay.
If you go around the corner, you can see Leonis has come down, but is not wanting to be seen here and obvious with him and handing him off to you in the middle of the street.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, so he's like sat atop hay bale and seems to be like taking a bit of hay and like slowly twisting it and making a little pattern out of it. You know when you make like the little like spindle wheels? So he's just sitting making one of those and stops when you come in and like throws it to the side.
Oh, don't stop on my account.
Oh. I wanted to come down just to make sure everything went okay, but from a distance. Although it's not much of a distance, is it? But anyway,
it's something,
Something.
Yeah. So, how are you feeling about this? I feel like I know the answer, but
I'm feeling a lot of things right now. I don't know how to feel about the horde to the south and the impending war and what is to meet us in Lyrium and how dangerous the roads are, and knowing that you'll be in danger potentially and that he will be. But if I can't be by his side knowing that I am protecting him, I'm glad that he's with you.
yeah. I mean, we can keep him safe on the road, definitely. We've learned to keep ourselves safe on the road, so.
I believe you.
But you know that I know like absolutely nothing about politics, so. Is there anything that you can tell me about what to expect once we get to Lyrium? Because I know that there is some political turmoil going on.
Just stay well enough alone. You don't have to get involved in it. You don't have to get close to it. When you arrive, I have some people that have already started to get ready to head off. They'll be able to coordinate. If you just find somewhere safe to stay with him first, someone will come and then maybe bring you guys to the estate. But until you get there, you have to worry about politics. He's just a boy. He's your boy.
Right. We're not involved in all of that.
No,
She'll
you're...
wink a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Because I cannot wink as Jill.
Wink.
Just pull a Phelan. Wink.
Yeah.
That's the best I could do.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
safer that someone comes for you all than you trying to go in and ask around the people. So just
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
He's got plenty stuff with him that'll see him through He's quite excited about getting to camp. I think he may be, well, I don't know. 10-year-olds are always very surprising. I'm learning that. You think, oh, just wait till you find out the truth, and then it turns out that they actually really love that kind of thing. So. Anyway, I also have this, and he's gonna hand you a coin purse. Maybe don't start flashing this around, because, you know, that can also draw unwanted attention from unsavory types, but in case you need it for anything.
I
Anything
peek
at all.
inside to see what it is.
There's like 5 gold in there, which is quite a lot. But it's not like too much, because if he gave you too much, that's very suspicious to have on the road.
Yeah.
And if you're just going around paying in paying in gold coins, it's like basically walking into shops and just handing out $100 bills to
Yeah,
pay
I
for
think
things.
Bev's
It's like,
eyes
you know,
do go wide seeing
Yeah.
that, and she just closes it again, like, okay.
Yeah, if it's £5, mate, you're fucked.
yeah. There are, I don't want to talk about the grim things, but if I don't make it,
Mhm.
he is going to be set up for a comfortable life, which means you both will be,
Okay.
if you need and want it. But
I was gonna say don't say that, but these things do need to be talked about.
yeah, and we don't really have much time to get into logistics, but the people that need to know are aware of the situation and what is to happen should the worst come to us. I'm certainly not leaving it all to her.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean that, like, she will get something, but she will get, rightly so, half. Because he's just as much my child as she is.
That is highly unusual, but
I know, but you know what? I'll be dead and I don't have to worry about the consequences. So. And, you know, if things are really dire down here, who will be left to know about what's going on? Nobody.
Oh, you have a wonderful way of brightening the room.
I'm sorry, I had to see firsthand the very harsh reality of what is coming for us all, so,
Me too.
it's adjusted my happy, shiny disposition, so I'm sorry.
It's fine. I didn't see anything on the scale of what you did, but it still wasn't pretty, and
If
I don't want to experience it again.
If things are moving, if it keeps spreading further, keep going.
Yeah, we will. We've been talking about a plan of possibly, where we could go next.
Okay. I'm gonna give you this as well, and I don't want to give it to him, but it is his property, and he'll hand over. It's a signet ring that would mark him as a Bryland. Just for, if you need to keep going, that sort of thing can get you off ships, in through doors, whatever. I don't know if this is like.
No, I will keep it safe. I promise. It will be his.
Yeah. All right. Stay safe.
You as well. Bev will go to hug him.
Yeah. He was like, do I ask for one? Oh no,
There's
she's
like a
doing it anyway.
hesitation. Bev just
Excellent,
goes
yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah. And he'll give you a very tight hug, the sort where you can feel all of the intense emotion that he is feeling right now.
Yeah. She'll give him one of those, like, people who are just good huggers. Like, they're just very, like, comforting. And, like, I feel like Bev is one of those people. And so she'll give him, like, a comforting squeeze.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you up in dinner room.
Yeah. He's just gonna kiss the top of your head. See you there. I'm gonna awkwardly try and make my way around the back here. I'm pretty sure I know which way I'm going. And he just starts to like.
Before you go, I have
Oh.
to know how you snuck out here. Just for me.
Well, there's a if you just and he'll like direct you to kind of go over and be like, "There's like a little wall there. I don't want to embarrass myself by telling you what happened when I tried to climb over there with one arm, but but I was able to just walk about just fine the other side of there. I was just
Okay.
you know, on official business. I'm
That you
really
are.
glad. At least I certainly hope nobody saw me come over that wall.
Oh,
You know
I
what?
guess we'll
That's
hear
all they'll
about
be
it if they
thinking
did.
about. They won't be thinking about where was he going. They'll be thinking, what the fuck? I'm gonna go and try and go back over it again. I would appreciate that you don't watch.
Do you need help?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I can help.
I don't know if it would help. You
Okay.
go and get him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Bev will start to walk away, but then
We'll
still
jump
turn
down
around
from the
and
window.
watch.
You turn around and watch, yeah,
I'm
and he's
watching
like,
100%.
he's like, because he has to like try and like hop up and like climb up and over with like one arm, and you hear him like like
Okay, yeah,
it's
I
really hard.
just go over
And then he,
I
you-
I'll like hook my fingers together and give him like a
And then
boost.
you're not entirely sure what happens on the other side because he just sort of like gets himself up and over, and then you hear the thump and oh god, what happened again? God.
Oh,
Thanks.
that's my man. Okay.
Yep.
Um,
And you hear him walking away, like
That
you
man's
hear
an
the sounds of
Arl.
like you hear the sounds of like pain, and then you can hear like being like oh, and then you suddenly like you hear that confident, more commanding voice. You be like you know, I actually have something I need to talk to you all about, and goes off to speak to people.
That man's an Arl of this, the entirety of Southreach.
He had to climb over a wall with a broken arm. Okay,
I feel that
and
was
probably
Phelan
some
actually
cracked
just saying
ribs.
that.
Yeah, yeah, Phelan. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're able to go around. The rest of you may have congregated by the door. You can see Aiden sat atop his horse, looking very happy.
Yeah.
And when you come around, he's gonna like give you a wave, Beverly, and be like, "Mom, look, I'm on a horse."
Look
And
at you.
this is the first time you've heard him call you Mom out in public because
I
he
do
knows.
think there is like that heart pang
Yeah.
that happens. You're like,
Because he knows he's allowed to now. When you're on this journey, he can say it all he wants.
wow, look at you. You look so regal up there.
Thanks. Mm-hmm.
you want
She's
some-
called Nutmeg. This is Nutmeg.
Nutmeg, that's a
Yeah.
beautiful name. And Bev
Mhm.
will walk up and like introduce herself to Nutmeg. Like, hello, Nutmeg.
I sometimes call her Meg.
Meg, that's a good.
Yeah. It's a pretty
It's a
good
good
horse
nickname.
name. Yeah.
It is. It's a
Mhm.
person name. Remember,
Yeah.
person names are the best ones.
They're the best kind. Yeah, I realized because like at first it was Nutmeg, and then we had that conversation. I was like, you know, it would actually be good just to call her Meg. And you can tell like by going over and like going to just feed some horses, like if it's a new person and you're at front, it might take them a little bit to warm up to you, but she's already really calm, gentle natured, and is like
Mhm.
sniffing into your hand and stuff like that. So it seems
Yeah,
like a good
I'll give her a pet between the nostrils where it's all
Yeah.
velvety, and they like do the little lip thing when you do that.
She
You're tickling them.
yeah.
Yeah.
She seems to enjoy that. But we're actually going to round off our episode there as people are peering out the window to have a look at this horse. And we will deal with getting ourselves packed up and ready to go, everybody. On the road again. We're going to do our outros, everyone, and tell you who we are, who we've been playing, and where you can find us. And I am going to ask that we have a little look. Ben, producer Ben, give a round of applause for producer Ben. So we get some love and chat, some hearts in chat for Ben. For somebody to raid. I am Emma, or humbly on the internet. I use she, they pronouns, and I have been a storyteller and playing everyone that these guys don't. In terms of where you can see me, you will have heard today another episode of our podcast, Black Teeth, using the Liminal System. It's a folk horror game set in rural North Wales, where quite a number of us are in the cast or running the story. Do recommend you check out that podcast. Other than that, at the moment, you'll just see me back on Girls Run These Worlds on Mondays for Ariga Stars, which two cast members here are also in. It is hella gay, y'all. And it's getting nice and juicy and dramatic, and it's definitely okay. And there's an NPC in there that I would kill for. And in the summertime, it's looking like maybe early-ish, mid to July. The game, my first and my big love, Dragon Age game on Valdria's channel. I don't know if you're still in chat, Val, but hi. Back over there for the final season of that arc, season 5, where everyone is gonna like round off stories, and I'm really excited about that. But that's all. If you guys can just say who you are, who you've been playing, and where we can find you, please, thank you.
Hey, Chucklefuck number 1 here. I'm Emily still. I've been playing Kana. It's been a delight. You can find me at EmilyBard20 on most things. I've got a link tree if you're ever lost. And yeah, I'm also on that podcast, the Black Teeth. Check it out. I, for one, can't wait to remember what happened. Yeah, it's very exciting. Ah.
I couldn't find my mouse for a second to unmute myself. Hi everyone, my name's Satan, or Alyssa Vamp on the internet. You can catch me at Alyssa Vamp at most social medias. I haven't really posted in them for over like a year. Don't judge me. But you can also find me here every Tuesday playing with these amazing people and wonderful storytell. I do art, like the art here. I'm not in too many like stream games. But you can find me here, and you can maybe find my voice in Black Tea. Who knows? Somewhere. Let me know if you can identify my voice. It's not that hard.
Hello, I am Jill, also known as Ghosty JK. I have been playing Beverly, and you can find me everywhere that's already been mentioned. Is Mondays on Girls Run These Worlds with the Riga Stars. I'm playing Rasai and dating Emma's character, and it's great. Definitely ready to fuck shit up. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, and then transmissions Tuesdays, you can see me here. You can hear me on the podcast playing Rachel Marcus, and if you listened to last week's release, you'll know that it left off on a bit of a cliffhanger, so definitely go listen. Yeah, that's me for right now. That's what I've got going.
I am Torin, or Torin Talks Creativity on the internet. I am also in Ariga Stars. I play Makoto, who's a very tall, strong-willed person who just gets in trouble all the time. Also here, playing Oriana, obviously, our little pillbug rogue who is slightly feeling better. I'll find out. I just might scream a lot internally and externally. Otherwise, a lot of my games are wrapping up, so it's been a lovely 10 weeks of just lots of emotions. All Templars Are Bastards, which Emma ran as well, just wrapped up this past week, and it was very emotional. It's on YouTube. You should go watch it. It's fantastic. Otherwise, I'm a digital artist and voice actor, and I'm on my own channel, Torn Talks Creativity on Twitch on Wednesdays, and will become Sundays, playing games, being bad at them, and then doing art and voice acting on Sundays. So you can check me out there.
Hello everyone, I am Sakaya, or Sakaya on the internet. I go by she, her pronouns. I've been playing Iranon today, who also goes by she, her pronouns. I stole a line, talking of Black Teeth, I stole a line from Tiff today, and I suddenly realised it's in an episode that isn't even out yet, so... but yes, please...
I didn't even notice, what?
We'll come back to that. Yes, Transmission Tuesdays. Tomorrow, I am playing Sally Hargreaves, an investigator in the Hampstead Vaison on Horde of Tales, and then the very next day on Horde of Tales, it's the first in a three-part Thirsty Sword Lesbians, where I am playing a super influencer, Cherry Heart.
Yes, sorry, I realize you're now done with your outros as I was reading comments there. Yeah, hi. Yeah. We had a good time today. I hope you had a good time today. Join us next week. We have 4 or 5. So we've got a handful of episodes left before this first season is out. Hopefully nothing too dramatic happens at the end. I'm not known for doing cliffhangers. Don't worry about it. But you can see
Lie.
like what?
Sit on a throne of lies.
We don't know if we're getting a second season yet. So.
Yeah. But thank you so much, and we are going to be raiding Chaotic Wholesome again, so please do just hang around and chat. Give them some love when you head in. We have played with one of the 2 people in that show, and it was a delight. It was a hobbity wonderful goodness. Anyway, love y'all. See you next week.